World. It is your boy Crack back at it one time, riding solo. Murder had to chill out for the night. The man needs a breaker in there. We got way more views than I assumed on Facebook. Let's see if it's helped me.
What up, world?
Well, it says 38, but we had over 100 and some views. I looked at it a second ago and read who I viewed it from Harlan. Fuck you motherfuckers if you don't come to my YouTube channel. You ain't got nothing else to do tonight. Pull Crack 40 TV up on the motherfucking, on your TV and watch your boy. We gotta run Facebook again right quick. Sub up, don't roll up, it's Crack 40 TV. Three, two, one. I don't know, D. You may have to renew your membership. Did you have a membership? I think the buses is if you got a membership, you get the school bus beside your name. I put cheese on my air fried tater tots. I'm melting cheese on them and my chicken. Be sure and hit that like button. If you come from Facebook, if you're on Facebook, hit the like button. Come to YouTube. It's Crack 40 TV. Ernie Shell had court today for stupid charges that were really bullshit, even for Ernie. Allegedly, Ernie went to court. Other YouTuber named Dibbo did not show up in court. Ernie's charges was dismissed. Good for Ernie on that one. Good for Ernie. Other news in the world, Appalachia has a scandal of its own. Is that what, if you get the on Larry or the school bus beside your name, if you're a member, right? I forget how it go. But, so has anybody watched the Menendez Brothers, however you say it, story on Netflix yet? Because I've got to watch that, and I might not stay on here long, and I might watch that shit tonight. From untouchable, untouchable to undeniable. Gypsy Soul was right in the middle of the hurricane. She has an upcoming stream, 10/4/24. You done took your Xannies tonight, Dave. We'll get it fixed tomorrow, chick. So we got 9 watching on Crack 40 TV. And if you're in Harlan County, if you're in Letcher County where the sheriff got shot the judge, and you work rehab, if you work for ARC, Addiction Recovery Care, if you work for them, you're going to be talking to the FBI very soon. If you've not done talk to the FBI, good for you, D. See, I take mine through you every night. When you take yours since I'm clean, I just imaginary take yours with you. Like you give me half of yours imaginary, so I feel it. But so everybody, the court went today. If y'all didn't watch it with me earlier, the judge been calling his daughter. He'd been calling the sheriff's daughter. Then the sheriff called the daughter from the judge's phone. He called from both phones. And he stood up and he executed the judge with 8 bullets. And I reckon we got another hurricane coming. I'm not sure because I've not looked at the weather today. The name of the new hurricane started with there is a simulcast of the vice presidential debate right now. Does anybody give a fuck? Because I don't. What else is going on in the world today, guys? THC Live. Swifty Blue gets arrested on high school campus. I don't know who that is. Let's see. I'm just seeing what else is going on, guys. Police scanner live coverage of the flooding in eastern North Carolina. Well, it's western, but let's see what else is going on out here. So Ernie's got court Thursday. And Ernie will probably found out today my oldest grandson has to have braces. Port strikes. Oh yeah. You know, I'm sleepy too. I've drunk that coffee and I'm about ready to call it a night. I would like to find some more video. Steve Harvey escapes the country as FBI hunts him down. Let's see what they're saying. Steve Harvey's left the country. I told y'all that 2 days ago. I'm just going to confirm it through ROM, whoever they are. But Steve Harvey's left the country on kind of Puff Daddy stuff. He probably butt fucked a lot of boys, sounds like to me.
Escapes country. So next topic of discussion is Steve Harvey escapes country as FBI hunts him down on Diddy arrest day. Y'all ready for this? If you're new to the channel, don't forget to comment, subscribe, thumbs up.
Brothers.
Let's go. Rich people don't sleep 8 hours a day. That's a third of your life. It ain't even 24 hours in a day. You cannot be sleep 8 hours a day. You can't live in LA and wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning. What time? Neither do poor people, man. I'm over here figuring out how we can get all the shit out of this house. Because we getting evicted. Well, we don't either. Just
6 in the morning, I'm back up at like 10:30.
What do you do every night till 6 in the morning? You don't go to clubs every night.
No, I mean, I make love a lot.
they sacrificed Diddy. They said, nigga, you gotta take this shit because we can't be involved. Diddy smart. He filmed every session. So he was Clive and the mother freak boy that run Universal Music.
Busting shit bikes, Kurt.
What do you guys think? Do you guys think that they sacrificing Diddy? Or you think Diddy's just getting what he deserves? Or do you really cultivated into animal?
Do you think he was groomed into this animal that you guys see now as Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
Diddy, the Diddy.
I don't know what you.
I feel like it started off as grooming, and then eventually, yeah.
I don't know what Jay-Z's doing with his hair.
Anything that he knows will be in position of power.
Okay, so you think it's all about dominance, really? Okay, what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments.
Now that's why they raid the house, because they got friends in Homeland Security and the feds. And they said, okay, get there and get the tapes from this nigga trying to black. That's what I believe is going on.
I don't know where
Steve
Buttercup's
Harvey
been.
is on the run. The beloved TV host and comedian has left the country, and it all went down on the same day as Diddy's shocking arrest. This story has fans buzzing with questions and concerns about why would a popular figure like Steve Harvey suddenly choose to flee America when his friend and fellow celebrity is facing such legal trouble.
Tell me in the comments, didn't Diddy date his daughter?
Young, yeah.
Yeah, he dated his daughter.
Well, Diddy's fucked him.
I mean, I ain't letting nobody like Diddy go nowhere near my daughter.
Check a lock on Jones's
How many of
creek.
you guys would let Diddy go near your daughter? With as much sense as Steve Harvey has, how many of y'all would let Diddy go near your daughter? Put it in the comments.
Fuck, I don't go to bed.
Okay, yeah. Hey.
There's accusations. There's accusations out there.
Hey, that's a fair
Accusations,
question.
my ass. Steve Harvey's ass, I mean.
Let's go.
It's almost as if he knew something was about to explode in the media, and the fallout could affect him directly.
Kids have like an hour left. So get extra comfortable, kids, because after that, y'all gotta go. It's a wrap for y'all, because this thing turns into something that when y'all get older, y'all don't want to come to. So, let's just start the hour. We put the kids away. It's all good.
With the FBI reportedly investigating Diddy and his associates, including a list of celebrities, Steve's hasty exit has fans speculating about his involvement. Will this situation not only put Steve's clean image at risk, but could also impact his career and public perception? With so much at stake, let's break it all down and see what this could mean for both Steve and Diddy. But first, let's talk about the man at the center of it all. So the music mogul was taken into custody in Manhattan on some pretty intense charges. They're connected to illegal business dealings and criminal enterprises that have allegedly been operating under Diddy's watch for years.
So we just got to say allegedly. The only reason why we got to do this is because we've been hit with a couple of things, you know what I'm saying? Since we've been covering this Diddy thing. We have
Allegedly.
to say allegedly. I'm going to put that in there just so we don't get hit with nothing. You heard? Allegedly.
Well, we all know Diddy's been a giant in the music, fashion, and nightlife world for decades. From his record label, Bad Boy Entertainment, to his clothing line, and even his Ciroc vodka
Well.
brand, Diddy's touch seemed to turn everything into gold. But this arrest has blown his empire wide open. Investigations
Anyway.
are digging into
It's Crack 40 TV. We're live on Facebook. We're live on motherfucking TikTok. YouTube. I look like I'm pregnant. Kurt done got me pregnant with a butt baby. Busted my shit back the other day. But, Diddy's fucked. 3,225 victims so far. You know how many more fake people's going to come out, and then how many other people's going to come out that this shit has really happened to. They still people scared to death if they come out. Diddy's goons is going to come get them. The people come for you. So if LeBron is really in did some fucked up shit, is what it is. It's one thing to steal a motorcycle. It's one thing to, hell, it's even one thing to stomp somebody's head in the ground, kick them in the face, they deserve it. But to just say it and plot and scheme on, we're gonna fuck these bitches tonight. Yeah, that's Wilt Chamberlain numbers. I agree with you, Donna, in Austin, Texas. That is definitely some Wilt Chamberlain numbers. And it might be more than Wilt still. By the time this is over with, what he fuck over 10,000? Ric Flair claims he's fucked 10,000. I do believe Ric Flair fucked 10,000 women. What's up, Garrett Hayes? Caitlyn Jenner, smash or pass? I'm going to take my buddy Kurt. and we're gonna run a 2-man sale on Caitlyn Jenner. And we're gonna make her get up walking funny. She won't shit right for a month when we get up with her, but she'll enjoy every second of it. It won't be no Diddy shit. It'll be pleasurable. We're gonna train on her. 2-man sale, so we'll hit that. Bruce Jenner, for the right amount of money, we'll hit that. We'll have money for that though. But Diddy's got 3,000 and some victims allegedly. Yeah, Ric Flair. Added up, how many days was he on the road? He had a different woman every night, and he was on the road for two. Really, from 72 until like 09, he was on the road. Think about how many women he slept with. Ric Flair didn't ever want to be by himself every night. He didn't want to go back to a hotel room after being the main event in front of 10,000 people every night. After the party's over and everything's done, the drinking, you don't want to go back to your hotel room and crash by yourself after such an adrenaline rush. That's what Ric Flair says. So every night Ric Flair had pussy with him. He might have took more than one to Space Mountain every night too. So you add that up. Yep. And they said he's got a big old pencil dick on him. Tommy Dreamer said in that interview on the Dark Side of the Ring when he gets naked and tries to sexually harass and rape that stewardess pretty much. Tommy Dreamer said he had a big hammer on him and he'd jerk it out and do the helicopter every night. Ric Flair will get drunk and get naked and come out with his robe on after the wrestling shows when they go to the bar and drink and get drunk and take their bitches back to the hotel room. The grand finale, the main event after the after party, that's the after party, was Ric Flair naked strutting in his robe yelling woo. Yeah, with his dick hanging to his knees. Yeah. That's on Larry Hoover and C. Murder. Free both of them men. Free all the real ones. Free Willie Cox. Am I thinking of the right one, Hot Pink Boa? I don't know what you're talking about. Ernie Shell's got full-blown AIDS, Facebook. If you watch this and you've ever believed anything Ernie Shell's ever said, don't believe it. Don't believe it. Every one of us has fell for his dumbness. And listen to him. Now he's locked up. He might get out Thursday. He's got court. He might get out. He got geeked up on that shit and stole a fucking van and then destroyed it. Facebook's seen a lot of his meltdowns. Olive Harlan watched his meltdowns, the highway runs, and yada, yada, yada. Everybody's watched him, so that's weird. So, he cut the lock off that motherfucker, opened it up, and there was Ernie Shell's dildos. Now, why has he got a man at his house that's got a case of dildos is my question there. That's what I want to know. But for all you people, Kentucky, you don't want to have... Ernie's, yeah, they don't want to pay for his AIDS medicine in jail. That shit will be expensive, so they probably will boot him out. He'll use that AIDS to get out of jail. I wonder how we could legally watch his case. There might be a way we could fucking watch his court case live on Zoom or something. I'm not for sure. Somehow people got the courthouse footage today and watched it. I don't know how you do it, but we've got a manager on Crack 40 TV, and we've got a mayor's panel and the information inside of a moat society. They'll figure it out. If we could figure it out, damn, $4,000 a month for Ernie Shell to keep his AIDS medicine. That's a lot of sucking dick and a lot of scamming he's going to have to do if Obamacare won't pay for it for him. Obamacare might pay for it. Boy, I said Ernie Shell's name. We need to figure that out. I started talking about Ernie and the views went up. He'll probably get out Thursday. He'll probably use having AIDS. And yes, we are the ones, thanks to Dibbo, actually, wasn't it? That broke it, that we got the breaking news pretty much. I'm claiming it because they give it to me to break. We broke the news of Ernie officially having AIDS back in the summer. We're the ones that posted a screenshot of his Biktarvy AIDS medicine. I can't ever say it right, but Ernie's got AIDS. He got him in the ass. and he was a security guard at Diddy's party. And then I reckon Diddy seen that leather jacket and that bounty hunter cowboy had in earnings. Hey, come here a minute. You a bounty hunter? Oh, come on in. Drink something with me. Drink something with me. How many people you catch, Ernie? Ernie start talking to him. Next thing you know, Ernie's in there being a bounty hunter. Oh, yeah, Diddy, I'll be your bodyguard. Tiger Hunters, Predator Nation. About 15 minutes later, Ernie's cowboy hat busting his shit bag. Take that, take that, take that. And Ernie would just be yelling, oh, Shelby, oh, Shelby, oh, Shelby. He would just be blacked out on ketamine, spiked laced alcohol, thinking it was his brother fucking him again, wasn't he? I believe that's about how it would go. Please hit that like button if you come in here. And I'm not going to say please. Yeah, I am. Please drop a super chat. Please drop a cash out. Please drop a PayPal. Please drop a like, a comment, a share, a comment, a subscription, a membership, a blowjob, a hand job, a gerbil in the ass. Just support the channel. It's Crack 40 TV. Ernie Shell goes to court Thursday. Everybody in Appalachia that's ever went to addiction recovery care, aka ARC, the rehab facility, everybody that's ever worked there, Theo Shackelford, I love you, but the feds is knocking at your door. I love you, homie. I hope you ain't done nothing wrong, and I don't believe Theo would do nothing wrong. I'm just calling out people. I would never call Theo out. He's my brother. But Theo works there, and the feds probably going to be knocking on your door, homie. Theo's done a wonderful job in rehab. He wouldn't do nothing wrong, period. Theo's really one of them that helps people. He come up right here on this street I'm on, right here over across the river. Me and Kurt knows him well, don't we, Kurt? Know his whole family. We know the whole family. It's Dolph. So we know a lot of people, like I said. Tweety Bird, Michael Clark, has done a wonderful, wonderful job scamming off the time and getting people into rehab, if you will. He has really got a lot of people in rehab through the judge that got slayed in his chambers by the sheriff. And once again, we watched the court hearing today. The judge asked him at lunch earlier that day, do we need to meet in private? I think he said in your office, in your chambers. Ask him if they want to meet in private. He went in that motherfucking chamber. He told everybody else, get the fuck up out of here, pretty much. Sat down, talked to the judge. He probably said, give me your goddamn phone right now and don't say nothing out loud or I'm going to blow your head off, motherfucker. I know you're fucking my daughter. He's a sheriff. He's been tracking her phone. It'll come out on Larry Hoover. I know I'm right. It's going to come out that the sheriff was tracking her phone. He hacked into his daughter's phone. And he was sending that judge dirty fucking messages, and he was thinking it was, the girl. He was probably fixing to meet the girl. She might have been about to come clean the chambers. Well, old Dad popped up, old Sheriff Mickey Steins. He looked at both phones, read the messages, called both phones, and it's a deadlock from there. A lock on Jones's Creek. James Curtis stood up, pulled his gat out, put 8 bullets in his body, if you will. See you, Judge. Sentenced to death right there in the office, motherfucker.
Unlock the world's largest, most
So,
liquid financial market.
It'll all keep coming out. As a result of all that bullshit, it was already going on. But the judge has said more people, the only rehab facility, and the judge is over the drug court. Everybody that gets in trouble in Letcher County, the bordering county, to meet. They go in front of Mickey. They go in front of Judge Kevin Mullins, dead Judge Kevin Mullins. Rehab, go to ARC. They'll take care of you. They send everybody to ARC. You go to rehab here, I could call 1 million people. They'll say, okay, we're going to send you to Louisa. Okay, we're going to send you to Hazard. Okay, we're going to send you to Pike County. Every one of them on this side of I-75 in Kentucky's ARC. I know, because I've almost been to rehab or been a million fucking times myself. Well, the judge is sending everybody to ARC, so the attorney general's done stepped down for the state of Kentucky over this fucking shit. Every one of them was laundering money. There's ministers that's been involved in Harlan. Their names has been mentioned. Michael Clark, a.k.a. Tweety Bird, who's on my Facebook, and I am live on Facebook. I'm just going by what else I'm reporting and finding to report by my investigative teams, which I do have. Call me a joke if you want, motherfuckers. I'm a... Pike County has the same shit going on. A lot of people in Pike County, which is the bordering county to the north of Fletcher County, 2 counties up from here. I've did a lot of time jail and living in Pike County. I used to kind of live over there with my dad, so I know the place, I know the area. Pike County's just as crooked as the rest of them. They filmed a movie here in Harlan about 9 years ago called Above Suspicion. But it was about a story that took place in Pike County about an FBI agent and an informant he started fucking. He started fucking one of his rats. How common's that, Roger Howe? One that's fucking Robin Shackelford, Theo's mom, huh? I ain't gonna say the name of that cop, he's still a cop, but oh yeah, that's crooked as a motherfucker. And Pike County's the second biggest county east of the Mississippi. Pike County is plumb full of rich people. What's up, bananas are cool. Hey, don't make eye contact while eating a banana. But what's up? We're talking about the judge that got 8 bullets put in him by the sheriff. We're talking about Sean Puff Daddy Combs, who spiked anal lube and KY jelly and goddamn baby oil. He put fucking black pepper. Why would you put black pepper in sex oil and butthole oil? I don't get that. Ketamine and xylazine laced in your baby oil, laced in your drinks. God damn, you black out on that shit, you'll rob a church. We're talking about the FBI investigating the rehab's ARC, which is related to the judge, as I was saying a minute ago. So everybody I know from Harlan that's in sober living, if you're through ARC, everybody I know that's in rehab through ARC, everybody I know that's a fucking worker for ARC. If the feds only knew what you knew, they'd have a bigger case. So we got the Puff Daddy scandal going down, 3,225 victims so far, 120 come out today with a lawsuit, 60 men, 60 women, 25 minors. Diddy had one 9-year-old, tore the body cavities apart on the victim. Another minor, the parents let him work just let him and his crew just absolutely run through another minor that was like 12, him and his friends. Had real fun with the kid. Everyone, and then the lawyer said everybody that was in it. If you run a train with Diddy, if you raped a girl, if you SA'd a girl, or a boy, or a man, or Steve Harvey, or LeBron, or Beyonce, Beyonce gives them girls ketamine, passes them out, eats their pussy. It's a fucking fact. It will come out that Pimp C, rest in peace, my goat. It's going to come out that because he fucked Beyonce, that he's dead. It will come out in all this. You watch and see. And they say he died from an overdose from lean. No, he fucking didn't. If he did, it had ketamine in it. TV ain't got no temperature, man. That's what Pimp C told Jay-Z. He couldn't stand him. Hated him. He didn't want to do big pimping. Bun B had to talk him into it. So I'm high as a motherfucker. Sorry, sober living. Trump or Harris right now, I say Trump. But I don't vote. I'm a felon. So honestly, my answer to that question is I don't really I give a fuck. But we try to keep it non-political over here, Jared. But Diddy, what do you think about Diddy putting black pepper in that butthole? Wonder how many pink socks Diddy's done. They talk about, I'm not being funny now. I'm not being funny like I normally would be. But we talk about pink socks on here all the time when a butthole gets ripped inside out. So, like this. If this is your butthole right here, if this is your butthole, I thank you, Jared, I know. If this is your butthole and somebody goes up in it and your butthole can do this right here. That's, see what I'm saying? Kurt Lewis knows. Your butthole's right here, right? That's your butthole. Somebody goes up in your butthole, boom, it can come out just like that. It's called a pink sock. I learned about it in jail. Yes, a pink sock, Jared. Hit that like button, please. Sub up. And Dee Dee, now, I mean, that can happen just during regular crazy sex. But think about how many, and in penitentiaries, that's very popular. That happens a lot in county jails for a supper tray. Couple biscuits in the morning, two sides off a county jail tray. At the end of the day, you can get you a pink sock. You can get you one on Larry Hoover, you can. But it's untelling how many pink socks Dee Dee has give out. People, like they're saying, somebody went to his party. I can't remember. I think they was underage, if I'm reporting this right. They woke up in his bed in his mansion. Last thing they remember was taking one sip of a drink in his SUV when they got out from an airport. Got in, get you a drink here. Everybody's popping bottles, popping pills, smoking. One sip, don't remember nothing. How many Xanaxes have I done? And took a drug test at a Suboxone clinic and nothing come back in my system. However, I've been blacked out and drove to Cranks Creek to get Opanis and not remember it in the snow. However, I've been out here, got knocked out. I remembered B.J. Lewis knocking me out, but I talked shit to somebody I knowed would knock me out and got knocked out for no reason. How many times have I been blacked out on ketamine and xylazine? For over 2 years, from the start of COVID till 2 years ago, for about November of 2020. I know what it's like. Oh, Diddy's not even going to be able to make it in PC, friend. Sub up and hit that like button, please. I don't think Diddy's going to be able to make it in protective custody. Diddy's going to be in a fucking 6x8 the rest of his life. And I'm going to tell you why. Because even in PC, if somebody asks Diddy, they're a superstar. Some lifer, some young punk that's got 10 years that wants to be cool, they'll snatch him up. They'll run through him before they kill him, probably. But I don't think he'll be able to get out nowhere. And it's feds, so you know when the feds get you, they don't get you until they got you, right? So that's what's kind of weird about them announcing this stuff we're talking about here in Appalachia, the rehabs. Nameless, I'm on day 6 of what? Diddy better lube up. Does them nicotine pouches, are they like snuff? What are you on day 6 of, Nameless? We do talk a whole lot of recovery in here. Yeah, the feds don't come swinging until they got you. They're not going to come swinging until they can hit you like Kimbo Slice or Mike Tyson. My brother got on nicotine patches. I didn't even know he was a nicotine user. And he tried to give me one day, and I was like, nah, I'm good. But I need to quit the cigarettes. Rest in peace, Tracy Cloud. I watched my best friend, Lone Legs, die from cigarettes, and here I'm still smoking. But this is the government's way to get rid of us. Why do they give us these? They should be more illegal than a goddamn, well, Xanax should be illegal. Ask Kurt Lewis, we know. That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't know how many green monsters I've did. Green bars, plumb full of ketamine and silazine. Now, they say the silazine will break you out, will eat your skin up like meth will. You get big sores on you, but I never did. And 2 years ago at this time, I guarantee you, this is 1st of October, I was probably about blacked out. I don't remember 2 years ago. I remember a little bit of 2 years ago right now, and I got a very good memory. But 2 years ago at this time, I was doing so many, and I couldn't help it. I was a Xanax addict. I mean, like, if you don't have them, you're going to die. So I got the Xanax out of my system, but I didn't withdraw, I guess, because the ketamine and the xylazine. They have decided that Xanax is just, it is. Trust me, I've been a benzo addict since March of 2012. I don't remember watching Kentucky win the national championship, beat Louisville or nothing. I was blacked out. I remember waking up and watching some of it. I was working for the county highway road department. I don't remember going to work or nothing. I think vaping's worse. I got a vape in reaching distance somewhere. 2 of them, my kid give me a good one. But now Sean Diddy Combs. But now listen, I was thinking about this, and somebody, I keep referencing to Kurt. Kurt's in there watching somewhere. Kurt and these boys, it's what. Shout out to Sober Living. Shout out to everybody up there. I guess everybody except maybe one. But shout out to everybody up on the hill watching it, Sober Living. They watch it on the TV. Ty Patrick, Kurt, whoever else is up there. Trill, what up? But they can tell you that, like, hey, if Diddy gets a little room and he's got commissary and he's got a TV, well, he can make the best of that if he's just isolated and gets some kind of device to get to the real world and to watch all the YouTube videos about himself. Diddy, if you get you a device, will sub up. But Diddy will be able to get some communication and shit in there. Fran, hang on. There have been times when I woke up with absolutely no memory of how I got to or where I woke up. Xanax is evil. You guys get those Mexican green bars. They're not like pharmacy quality. There are no xylazine in New Mexico. Hope it don't. Yeah, the ones I got, I'm going to say you that I may have been accidentally lying on that, Fran. I was never told xylazine was in the ones I was taking. I'm doing my research. When my boy told me ketamine was in them, I started researching. So there may have not been xylazine in mine, but I definitely know ketamine was in them, and it wouldn't show up on a drug test. I mean, even a lab. Like, I was telling my doctor, I'm like, I'm dirty. What is this? What is blacking me out? What the fuck's making me dirty? And she was like, I don't know, but you better quit taking it. And I'm like, well, you need to get me a doctor to prescribe me some benzos. I said, put me on some Klonopin, put me on an Ativan, put me on a Valium, write me Xanax, and I'll take them right. I need them benzos. It's like I'm a better person when I take them right. But yeah, I was blacking out on ketamine. So, and probably xylazine. Trust me, I got so many bars from so many different places. If I tell you I sold 500,000 bars in my life, I would say 500,000 milligrams of Xanax in some form or fashion would be a low estimate on how many of those Xanaxes I sold. Yeah, if they're hard as a rock, Mopar, you know what you do? Pretty much, ketamine's back in the mainstream. You know what you do if they're hard as a rock, Mopar? You put them up on their side, stand them straight up, put a Bic lighter right on top of them, and if they'll bust easy as shit, baby shit. That's how you know they're pressed. If you lay them flat down, face it, numbers face up, and they won't bust, and they're hard as a rock, and them green bars, yellow or whatever, put them whores up on their side. Put that lighter on them. Sorry, Sober Living, don't relapse. They'll bust like baby shit. So I know exactly what they're doing. And even if you're taking regular Xanax, goddamn, you'll black out and go crazy. Kurt robbed this church right down here on them. They didn't have power for a month. Yeah. That motherfucker stole 847 four-wheelers, ATVs of some sort, motorcycles, four-wheelers in the year 2023. And was in jail for half the time. Free Kurt even though he's out. But Xanax is the fucking devil. You're right. They're the fucking devil. They'll make you go crazy. They'll make you tell the truth. You'll tell the truth on them. But you'll wake up and didn't know you butt fucked somebody. You'll wake up and didn't know you got butt fucked, just like what's happening with Diddy. I mean, whoever's producing the Diddy movie right now or the Netflix Diddy series, I mean, I know there's some out right now, but they're not. How can they be any good when the story's not over? So when this story's over, 3 or 4 years, whatever, they put out the Diddy movie. I know. Like I told you, she don't care if I say her name. Well, I'm on Facebook, but me and my friend had sex 2 years ago on them green things about this time of year. We fucked 2 straight nights. I reckon we fucked forever. I know I made her legs sore, and I woke up that Sunday or that Monday, and I was like, do we have sex? And she's like, you don't remember? Like, no. Like when I blacked out back in the summer and Beth come and picked me up. I don't know nothing about that. And I cussed, she said even for me that was bad. Thank you, Mopar. Mopar with a generous $2 super chat on Crack 40 TV. Blowing money, throwing money. Too sweet you. Thank you, Mopar. If anybody wants to match Mopar's $2 super chat, I dare you to match it. But yeah, I've been blacked out on Xanaxes and wrecked cars. I was in the snow. The night after, what's his name? Philip Osborne's boy got shot, rest in peace. What was his name? Gavin. The night Gavin got killed. Philip and Amanda's boy. I went to Eastbrook because they had a memorial up there. I went up there. I went to see Brian Brown first, rest in peace, and he gave me a yellow bar. I don't know if I think it was real. Well, I saved it because I was driving. Went up there to Eastbrook where they had that memorial for Gavin. Big Wayne was up there, who's on my fucking YouTube shorts. If you've not seen it, right, there's a video of Wayne Harris getting the fuck tased out of him by the state police in my shorts. Go watch it. Wayne takes it like a champ until they hit him, but he ain't got no choice but to fucking tap. Who wouldn't? Free Wayne. So anyway, Wayne gives me a blue bar. And I'm like, oh, you got bars? No, them was yellow too, I believe. No, them, I don't know, whatever it was. Anyway, it's snowing. Snow all over. I went to Max, popped one. I was like, I'll be home before I get out. I was fucked around in the store too long because I was high on a can of butter. And went and got a bar from Brian Brown, rest in peace, out the way up in the holler. Then went to Eastbrook, got another bar for free. Blacked out coming home, coming up 119. I remember coming up 119 if you're from Harlan and you know where the Intermont is. I come up the bridge, I remember all that. I blacked out and slid out in the ditch. I was bottom of 119 right there where I live, where Slam Mills got killed. That sobered me up. I freaked out so bad, I extra freaked out. I was like, my kid's gonna kill me, this is his car. Didn't get no DUI. So, yeah, I know what the Xanaxes will do to you. Ryan Saylor knows what they'll do to you. And Diddy's doing what that, I mean, the Xanax, the ketamine, xylazine, GHB, whatever they're using, and ain't no different than blacking out on Xanaxes. So they're getting all these people blacked out and fucking them, and then when they wake up, they got 4 or 5 people saying, oh yeah, you got wild last night. You let Diddy fuck the shit out of you. You don't remember letting Diddy put something in your ass? And then they walk out of the room not able to shit right for a month, confused, thinking, damn, I got crazy last night. I ain't never let no man fuck me in the ass. There's some girl walking in there and says, I ain't never had no double penetration. I must have got what I do last night. and wake up and their buttholes be tore, their vaginas be tore, and I'm not being funny when I say that. That happened to a 9-year-old girl. Diddy did that to a 9-year-old, 12-year-olds, 11-year-olds. Exactly. I'm really not trying to say it jokingly about the victims. Like, it's sad. Like, Diddy is a certified raping a grown person and raping a child. Either one of them, I mean, they're both horrible. But a child has to be worse than raping a grown person. So, there's no justifying either which way what happened. I mean, how many more 9-year-olds in the world is going to come out? People that was 9. But I don't think nobody, if it didn't happen to you, don't lie. But the lawyer said anybody that was around, the hotels that happened in, the buildings in New York City that had the record offices in it, anybody that went for an audition that happened to. So they're all going to fuck Diddy now. I mean, they should make a new law. If you fuck kids, they should be able to grow up and fuck you. Line you up like they used to hang people. Just tie them up and let everybody butt fuck them. It definitely is. It happened to me. I'm a victim of child molestation. Shit, I used to dread getting out of school knowing I had to go home and suck a fucking dick. Knowing I had to go home and let that boy stick his dick in me as fucking in law school over here. Hey, I was born in 82. I got butt fucked and had to suck dick for fucking through kindergarten, through first grade. I had to suck dick. Yeah, I was sucking dick in first grade. I'm not being funny a bit. I'm being dead serious as I can be on my kid's fucking life. I was having to come home from school knowing that this dude was going to come over here, and if I didn't let him do what he wanted to do, I was scared that this was going to get Michael Myers on me. And I lived right beside the river. He'd tell me he was going to smother me and thought would drown me in the river. But smothering me is what scared me more than anything. So I mean, like, yeah, I'm not saying nothing jokingly about these kids. I joke about what happened to me though, you know, like if you I say this a lot, don't put a gun to my head and tell me I got to suck dick or die, because I could probably perform pretty good. I learned how to do it really good that way to hurry up and get done. It was a kid that done it to me, so like, he couldn't come in my mouth at the time. He couldn't get off, but motherfucker still like to stick a little hard dick in my mouth, put something in my butt, make it rip and hurt and burn. Yeah, I've been through it, I know. So, no, I didn't ever tell nobody until December of 2009. Devin Farley knocked me out one night. I whooped him and then wouldn't shut the fuck up because I didn't whoop him really good. I really just drug him around in my house. I won, but it wasn't much of a fight. And I didn't shut the fuck up. We went outside and fought, and he had arms longer than Spider-Man. And I got little short arms, and he reached out and touched me. Knocked me out, dropped me. Devin's got fatal arms, long as a motherfucker. And I took a bunch of Neurotins that night. After that, I took about 3600s. Got all plastered, and Kurt's brothers was with me. All my other buddies was around, and everybody's talking about getting molested. Hell, everybody in my trailer had been molested. And I was like, well, fuck. Let me tell y'all what happened to me. And that's the first time I ever talked about it. So I ain't talking about it until I was like 27, 28, something like that. Yeah. And I'm still not comfortable saying the motherfucker's name out loud to this day, and I'm 42. Still don't want to say his name out loud. Don't ask me. I've talked to some people about it. Some people know people local that know the motherfucker. And like when him and his wife got divorced, I should have spoke up, because his son is like, hell yeah, I remember it. Yes, I remember plainly what all I said. Oh yeah, I remember that night well, because I learned a lot of sick stuff that happened to several of my friends that night from you know, we all just ended up having a big conversation. So yeah, I remember it. But my mom's on meth Facebook. Everybody knows it. If you seen the video when I was live in London and my mother went nuts on me, well, she got a DUI that day. I called her live and got her a DUI. And my mother is still running rampant. She got caught in Walmart or Kroger store, freaked out, going crazy. Then she's down there bumming money or trying to scam people out of money or something. My mom got her nursing license took over 2 years ago because she got on meth at work. And she had a brand new Mercedes SUV. And I guess she thought ghost people was after her, shadow monsters. And she burned a brand new SUV down out at Hillcrest Nursing Home up on the hill in Corbin. Burned it down. Set that motherfucker on fire. Goes in work like nothing's wrong. They drug test. Tried to refuse the drug test. So there's written confessions or whatever the word is. There's written statements from my mother of her using meth and getting high and shit at work. There's written statements of my mother getting high at work, stealing people's pills, malnutrition to patients, all kinds of stuff to people at work. She's stealing their pills, being mean to them. So she got her license took. She's lied to my whole Robinette family in London. If you motherfuckers down there ain't gonna do nothing about it, then I'm telling the world. So Facebook, here you go. My mom's on meth. She's scamming Don Robinette, my grandfather, to fucking death. The poor man don't need to go he don't need to go through it. He's 80-year-old. He don't know what to do except play dumb. She stole $100 from the Shiners when I was down there and tried to lay it off on me. Well, they know better than the mayor stealing the motherfucking money. And my papa knew that she stole that money. The woman from the Shiners brung it and left it under a 7 to 10 pound metal rubber rug. She set this one on fire and burnt the motherfucker to the ground at the nursing home. Yes, I'm gonna pull her information up in a second and show y'all. So shit's public record, so I can show it. It's public knowledge. So mom did all that Facebook. I'm live on YouTube and Facebook. And I know a lot of people from London's gonna see this, and I want you guys to see this. James Robinette. I want you to see this, John Rose, JD, all y'all, I want y'all to see this. There is word on, well, a deputy here in Harlow, never mind. Anyway, my mom's on meth. She stole $100 down there. My Aunt Brenda was down there staying, visiting. And my Aunt Brenda, it got laid off on her. Everybody that come over there, my grandfather told. He didn't have to tell every visitor he had that somebody stole money. Like it looked bad on me, even though he knew I didn't get it. And he told everybody for sure it wasn't me. I discovered, me and Murder Mitten and Gavin, my nephew, we discovered that the Ring doorbell, the money was right under it. It was cut off at 3 o'clock in the morning with auto pay. Yeah, nobody knew that woman was coming. My mom knew every Sunday of the month the woman brought the money. So my mom knew that money was probably coming or something. I don't know. All I know is the ring cam was disabled at 3 something that morning. YouTube can tell you. I showed them. It was cut off at 3:30 in the morning. The money got put under there at 8:37 or 8:47. The ring cam would still detect when somebody was there, but not record it. So somebody was there then. An hour later, somebody went and stole the money. Well, when Sandy called and said she was dropping the money off to my papa, he said, he'd just been in a four-wheeler wreck, an ATV wreck, and almost died, broke his back in 2 places, broke 7 ribs. It was like 8:30 in the morning. It was like, just put it under the rug outside the door. Sandy comes, brings money for the Shriners all the time. She works so hard for the Shriners. God bless that woman. If you go to the London flea market, go to Sandy's booth and get you some really cheap, really good washing detergent. She got all kinds of washing detergent, anything you need to clean with or stock up because the ports are going on strike, washing powders, toilet paper, all that shit, cleaning supplies, London flea market, Sandy's booth. The proceeds go to the Shriners. So anyway, my mom stole that money. Papa knowed who got it. He wouldn't tell nobody. He wouldn't tell nobody it was my mom. He's defending his daughter, ride or die. I respect that in a way. Like he's going to stick ride or die with his daughter, but he's not really ride or die. He would put the whore in rehab. She's going to die 60-year-old smoking meth. I don't care if she dies or not. I just think my papa's going through this and I get the black sheep out of it. So mom got on meth real bad. She's been on pain pills for years. Every time she's got fucked, she don't buy her cigarettes. She steals all my papa's money. He's got probably $3,000 worth of change. She just goes in there in that room and gets all her change, steals change. If she can't hack into his bank account, or if they don't give her a credit debit card to go to Walmart, she'll go to Walmart and get money back off the card. She'll have a Kroger's account set up in his name and go get all kinds of groceries and take them to her drug dealer, Rebecca Rose Prince, and Wolfie. They're scamming my papa to death. And every time my mom makes a move, she'll get meth. She'll steal papa's medication. I've got a video of it, but it's on this phone. I've got a video. When he got in that four-wheeler wreck, he got Roxy 5s prescribed to him. He had Narcos and Percocet. Whatever it was, Tylenol 3. I found them in my mom's purse, took a video of them. She caused a divorce. I'm not going to get into that. She caused a couple to break up. She was secretly using drugs with we'll just say a family member. She was secretly using drugs with a family member's wife or girlfriend. I got into her phone and I found out that myself, and I called my family member, and I told my family member, I FaceTimed my family member, a cousin of mine, and I showed my cousin where my mom, I showed my cousin where my mom and his girlfriend of 2.5 years was using drugs together and buying a lot of drugs. So that caused a breakup, which was in the process anyway. So I found that. I discovered that. I discovered that my mother has been scamming my papa's trucking business. She's been stealing money off his taxes, and he didn't know about that. He didn't know her nursing license got suspended. She had been sending all her mail to other places and telling him she just couldn't get a job. Then when Home Health come, they left her a link for an application. And my papa said, here, I can get you a job 5 miles away. I was good money, yada, yada, yada. And he handed her the tablet and said, fill this application out and get you a job. Hell, she's been a nurse since 97. She looked at him, handed that tablet back and said, I don't want to work for Home Health. Walked off. Well, Papa was a Shriner. Made him mad. You know, they work. If you got to be a 9 to 5 every day, be at 5 o'clock and work every day to satisfy my grandfather. He's a hard-working man. Is what it is. So Mom will stay in the basement and smoke meth and snort her pills and snort her meth, and she'll stay geeked out and listen to Snoop Dogg all day long. I stole her fucking speaker, thank God. She probably used Daddy's money to get her another one. So she'll stay down there in that basement, and then she'll come upstairs and act like she's got some kind of daily mission every morning when Papa's up. But normally she don't even come up there and cook him breakfast. She stays down there geeked out. When I was down there and he couldn't walk, I'm the one that had to get up and goddamn, yeah, my mom's 60 and think she'll bump death row and goddamn snort her meth and think she's a gangster. Yeah, she'll crip walk by herself, I bet. When nobody's around, I guarantee you she gets out and tries to watch you pull Snoop up crip walking on YouTube and tries to crip walk on meth. I would just assume that because the last time I caught her gangster rapping by herself, she's bobbing her head like she was on stage. So she'll sit down there and she'll smoke her goddamn meth and she'll snort her pills and then she'll come up there and act like she just woke up or she'd been up all night canning tomatoes or some bullshit. And then she'll say she needs money for something. Then you won't see her again till Jeopardy comes on. Then she'll come up there and act like she's tired, or she's doing opiates. She'll come up there and she'll nod out. I just got her feel, she be bumping some good days. She don't got an AK. If she did, she'd trade it to Wolfie for meth to smoke. But Dexter, hit that like for me. But Mama will fucking be bumping like all the Death Row catalog. That's what she listens to now. And she bought everybody. Well, speaking of Death Row, Dexter, Papa'll give her $3,500 for Christmas. $200 a piece for everybody in the family. He told her to go get everybody a Christmas presents. And I thought, God damn, holy fuck, here goes this bitch with a stupid fucking scheme. You know what she did? Christmas Day, me and my son didn't get our money. She didn't want to give nobody's money. She ran in the basement, cried like a baby, and her 60 fucking year old, it's Dolph! So, speaking of Snoop, Freesea murdered. So, Snoop was on. Anyway, so at Christmas, this fucking bitch got $3,500 from Papa'll Facebook. I quit making grits. I lost weight too. So, she got $3,500. I said, just give me my $200. Okay, Danny wanted, my kid wanted his $200. I was going to pay my bill with it, my light bill. And she went and ordered a bunch of generic Death Row hoodies for everybody in the family, bought some Snoop Dogg paraphernalia, bought some little stupid dumbass gifts, definitely not $200 a piece for everybody. And she fucking probably spent $800, $700 on all the shit and kept the rest of it. Well, me and Danny wanted cash, and we told Papa and her that from the jump. And my brother, I forget what happened with his fucking shit. I forget what happened with his fucking ex kind of old lady. They split up too, but she was a fucking cunt. But that was a different situation. But anyway, my mom didn't give hardly nobody no money, and she throwed a big old fit and made my papa cry on Christmas. And he looked at me and he said, I said, I don't know what the fuck it is or something. He said, I know what's wrong. It's drugs. He was crying on Christmas. And yeah, 35. Papa's got money and my mom's just down there going through it unlimited, bro. She'll go to Kroger's and get groceries or get gift cards and charge it to his bank account. She'll hack in and make Kroger's accounts. And then he'll look it up on his iPad and see she spent $300 yesterday and then $300 today and say, Joe, baby, why is there $300 worth of groceries on here 2 days in a row and ain't $600 worth of groceries in this house? She'll look at the tablet with the receipts on it and transactions, and she'll say, I don't know, Daddy, the bank ain't switched it up yet. The bank ain't fixed it. It'll be on there tomorrow. Not another word said. So that's a daily thing. I mean, every day. She couldn't get no cigarettes the last day she brought me to Harlem. I was down there for about 6 weeks when all this shit really happened. So I went down there to help my grandfather because he got in a wreck. He was 79. He's 80 now. But back in the summer, he got in a... Yeah, there you go, Donna. He got in a four-wheeler wreck. He was in a side-by-side up here on our mountain. He lives in London, Kentucky. I'm in Harlan, but he come up here and was riding on the mountain. And he was in the side-by-side, and it didn't have no air conditioner. And he had a heat stroke or a heat attack, whatever, blacked out, went over the mountain, about died, destroyed the ATV. Our little cop drug him up the mountain on a fucking piece of metal, got him in a helicopter, flew him out. He went to University of Kentucky. My mom took my nephew to a drug dealer several times, left him in the car for 3 hours. Come back, went and got that dude something to eat. Steve didn't get Gavin nothing to eat. Come back, left him in the car 3 more hours while my papa was up there dying. And we didn't die, but fucked up. Then she was by his side when he was about, still pretty fucked up. Supposed to stay with him all night. None of the family wanted him alone. You know what she did? She went from Lexington to Corbin to get dope. Then she come back. Papa woke up and she wasn't there. And she's supposed to go back that morning. Somebody else is supposed to cover for her. They got into it. Then my Uncle James punked her out and took both my two out of three of my papa's vehicles to his house and parked them. He said, Donna Joe don't need to be wrecking my brother's vehicles. Well, guess what Mom did? Fucking whore went right over and got him. Got his Benz and his truck. So, next thing you know, Papa had like $4,500 for the Shriners. It may have been Shriner money. Papa was a Shriner and shit. So if you ever want to donate money, give it to the Shriners. I was fixing to be like a Shriner myself. Yeah, Mom knocked me out of everything down there. I was fixing to try to become a Shriner or at least be an affiliate. I was helping them do parades and everything a year ago. I was down there for 6 months helping the Shriners, helping my papa and everything. My mom fucked that up a year ago. I come home, then I went back down there when all this shit happened. She fucked it up again. She assaulted me live on here, and I put her ass in jail. And she got out, nothing ever changed. Other things happened we just won't mention for certain reasons, but yeah, she went nuts, assaulted me. I've got every bit of it on video. Hang on, I'll show it. Let me think of where that clip is I could play. Let me see if I can find this clip.
Forex, or FX, involves trading one currency.
So my mom's down there. Any way she can steal money. There's so many ways she's stealing money. Like I said, she's got every account. My papa's got bank accounts, motherfucking debit cards, you name it. She's got it and scamming off of it. She's stealing anything she can. I went down there to get papers for Casey Law, but I got to have another family member help me. And at the moment, I can't get none of these motherfuckers in London to help me go sign these papers. So that's one reason that I'm just putting it all out here, out on Front Street. Here we go. Watch this right here. What's this? This is several things clipped up together that my psychotic fucking mother did while I was down there when the day she went nuts on me. Oh no, this is one of them. This ain't the one I'm looking for though. Hang on. Y'all need to be looking at my conversations. Hang on. I'm finding this video. It's got to be right here. If not, I've got them all three right here together. But yeah, Murder's got it all clipped together. It's just in my text. So I don't got it on here. It's in my messenger somewhere. But yeah, my mother, any way she can scam off my grandfather, she's scamming his fucking ass to death, and he's 80, and he's acting like he don't know nothing about it because he just don't want to deal with it. He wants to act like nothing's going on and just let my mom take every fucking dollar he's got. My mother's, she's been a crackhead. Why do you think it's Crack 40 TV? Because I'm a legit crack baby. My mother was with the multimillionaire crackhead named Philip Carroll. He owned Carroll Engineering, which sold cable to the coal mines. And my mother told me that at one point in life, he didn't come out of his closet, which was probably bigger than this living room. It was longer. Probably just as wide, for 3 months smoking fucking crack. What's up, Rev?
So my mom has always been on pills and always been on crack, and coke, but she was real low key about it for the longest. But she was never a mother. I'm not getting into all that because I don't want people to, she's just a ruthless fucking cunt. But yeah, she was with the multimillionaire crackhead forever. Then when they got done, she was a nurse and she was stealing pills and this and that. My brother heard her get in trouble and rat people out at work one time in 2001 for stealing some kind of liquid cocaine substance from the Pineville Hospital emergency room. She's got several DUIs besides the one that she got the day she assaulted me, and I caught the lie on her and got her ass a fucking DUI, and I'm glad I fucking did. Fucking cunt needed it. She don't need license, Dexter. All she does is ride up and down the road bumping Snoop Dogg or bucking Warren G or Death Row or 21 Savages a lot. A lot. And she'll hold her phone up over the steering wheel and text and try to send voice text and then try to fucking this and that. I don't know how she ain't wrecked and killed people 9,000 times. I'm trying to find this video that's clipped up. So I'm trying to remember what else that fucking cunts did down there to steal money. It's all slipping off my brain. Well, here it is, my beauty shop. My grandmother's beauty shop is for sale finally. So for over 9 months almost, she got my grandfather to give her money and credit cards and debit cards to come up here and work on this beauty shop. And she hustled him and told him that everybody's going to pay him back. And every dime that I can't find it, every dime that he gives her that goes into that beauty shop, we're out everybody that's in on selling it, that's names on the contract, mine, my brothers, my aunt, my uncle, my other aunt, my other half aunt, we're all supposed to pay this money back. This is a side deal though. So Papa says it's $100 a day in gas to go from London to Court Harlan, and then whatever supplies my mom needs, plus pay help to get this beauty shop fixed. Ask YouTube bot. He went and worked on it. My mom scammed my papa out of fucking death. Now, who's going to have to pay him back? We're not. That's going to have to come out of my mom's pocket when we get our money off this building, or he won't get paid. We agreed $2,000 and that was it. Well, we'll split that 4 ways and pay that. That's fine. They agreed to that, and I didn't know nothing about it, but that's okay. But my mom did more than two. They just acted like they drove to Harlan, went and smoked dope. He's got receipts for supplies, but my mom would have Wolfie go steal them, and they would buy them and take them right back, so they'd have receipts. Take a picture of the receipt. And my mom's got a big old bullshit notebook wrote out with receipts and in her phone full of receipts. And Papa thinks all this money's going to get paid back to him. Hey, $100 a day, 30 days for gas for 9 months, plus whatever money they bought supplies would buy that building. Like $100 a day. What is that? 3,000. That's a lot of money for 9 months, plus everything they got from Lowe's and Home Depot or Southern Wholesale. Took her screenshot. I mean, that beauty shop's cleaned up better than it was a wreck, but for 9 months worth of work, oh man, that's a bunch of fucking bullshit. So, I got on a good rant talking about that crack whore mother of mine. I've been dying to get on Facebook and tell all you motherfuckers that don't want to do nothing about it. Y'all better go say, Dawn Robinette, your daughter's robbing you blind. You look like a fool. You look like a fool in front of all your friends. None of them want to tell you the truth, and you need to be told the truth. Your daughter's on dope. Your daughter's robbing everything you got. When you're dead, Wolfie will be riding around in your truck just like I told your fucking ass. I love you, Papa, more than anything on the world. More than anything except God and my kids and weed and crack 40. After my God and my brother and Danny, you're next in line. I love you, Papa. You and Granny Billy are all I got left, and you don't need to be going through what you're going through as a drug addict who's put my family through more torture and hell than I ever should have. And now I'm not the one causing the trouble. It's my methed out, junkied out, old-panted out mother. And nobody wants to do nothing about it. And I go to London and get treated like a black sheep piece of shit. However, I get a check from YouTube every month. I get paid. My mom don't get no money. Oh, yes, she does. She gets her disability check and don't tell nobody. She draws food stamps and don't tell nobody. She's got 7 different mailboxes. Melissa, 2 exits down off into Tennessee, off the interstate. Her plug, she got her crazy check going there. She's going to a lawyer saying she's trying to sue to get her nursing license back. She's not never going to get them back. When we looked it up, Rev knows what I'm talking about. I know, right? Papa needs him a woman. My mom won't let a woman come in there. She's so incestual and acts like a child. Anytime my papa, he's 80, he can still throw some pipe. And every time my mom or my papa gets around a woman, my mom gets jealous. She acts like they fucking shit. She cut her hair short, wears it short like my papa's wife did. She's the real daddy issue type of motherfucker, right? And so there's not a woman that is allowed to get close to my papa as long as my mother's living with him and taking all his money. If he told my mom to get the fuck out, she would not have a vehicle in her name. She would not have a fucking place to go. She wouldn't have a dime to her name. If he cut her cell phone off at 60-year-old, she wouldn't have a cell phone. She's getting a disability check and don't tell nobody every month. And she don't tell nobody she's getting it. It goes to Melissa's or Dean's. And it didn't, DUI didn't zap her when she got one in 2011 and then got one in 2013. She got one right down here on 119 where you cut into Dayhood off 119. And there's a guardrail that starts right there. That's really a 2-seater, a little black car. Kurt, if he's in here, he might remember it or nine. But Mom was in that motherfucker, blacked out on Xanaxes, and totaled it like you would total a Indy NASCAR or Indy racing car. Totaled it like that. She pled guilty to him, and that was it, I guess. Papa probably got her a lawyer and got her out of it. Because I was in prison when she got the first one with her and Jeff Hoskins when they wrecked his truck in 2011 and totaled it down at the same in Dayhood, right where Bumper lived, right where she got the second DUI. She got her first one right there within fucking 200, 300 yards, maybe 500 yards of where she got her first one. She got her second one. And she nodded out, and that car hit the beginning of that guardrail right there at Dayhood Bridge. Disintegrated the car. Did not hurt her. She went to jail and stayed for about 13 days. And I knew she was going to go into Xanax withdrawal. And it was 2013. I just got off parole. I was still all into jail mode and prison mode, yada, yada, yada. And I felt bad and told Papa to get her out. He wasn't going to. The first one, he totaled her truck, his truck, on the 4th of July, 2011. And when her and Jeff Hoskins totaled it, they said, who's driving? He said her, she said him. They both got charged with DUI. So, yeah, that was 4th of July, 2011. I call home and find that out. And then 2 years later, I'm at beautician school. When I went to Jenny Lee's cosmetology school, one of the last days I was there, my buddy Tim Eastep messaged me and said, hey, man, I'm sorry about your mom. Or however he said, I'm sorry about your mom. I was like, damn, did that bitch die? And that's about what I texted him. And he was like, no, she got in a wreck. I don't know. She got in a wreck right below my house and destroyed her car. And I think he said she's on the jail site. So I call her mom, my granny Sharon, my granny that's in hell fucking the devil, O.J. Simpson, and my mom's ex-husband, Philip Curl. And she's like, your mommy's in fucking jail. She about killed her fucking self. Her car's destroyed. So, well, okay, cool. Go on back, start doing a perm on a wig, on a mannequin, doing a mannequin perm that day. I pull her up, look on jail site, and she's destroyed. I don't know how she did not kill that how she didn't get killed. The whole little bitty BMW, little bitty black one. I mean, I don't know how she survived. So she got that DUI. That was her second one within 2 years. Now, the first one, like I said, her and Jeff Hoskins both said the other one was driving. I actually, at this moment, don't remember what happened. But she got out of both of them, I guess. But she nursed up until 2 years ago. So on my kid's 18th birthday, right? 4/2, 22. He's fixing to graduate. We go to London for his birthday. And we knew Mom was on meth as soon as we walked in. Like, I'd seen her geeked out a few times, but not like this. And as soon as we walked in, we knew it. And every time we'd go down there, we snoop through her shit together and see what kind of pills she's got. And then I normally wait till Danny's gone and steal them. But that's what me and my kid, I always go through her shit and see what she's up to. Well, we go downstairs and there's a diabetic strip bottle that I used to sell pills out of when I'm about that big, little white one. I opened it up and there's about 7 meth baggies with residue in them. You could have probably knocked them all in a quarter and dumped them all in. Probably had you a quarter, 3 or 4 tenths of a fucking gram of meth. She was wired. And me and Danny knew right then and there. We took screenshots. We told my brother, sent them to him. Nobody give a fuck. My family doesn't. If you get on drugs, they won't help you. They won't case you you. They won't try to help you. But you know what my brother did tell me? He said, I could have case you you, but it wouldn't help you. You wasn't ready. You're not going to quit drugs until you're ready, right? But I still think your family should help you. None of my family's going to help. So my brother told me, he was like, sorry, bro. I told him I was going to do this. I told him I was going to call my mom out on Facebook and let my whole family know. I was like, I'm going to do it on YouTube. I've already said it since January. Well, my brother was like, do it on Facebook. Everybody will know. That's where the family gets shaken at. Not just my family. Everybody's shaking. He was like, actually, he said, don't do it. Don't do it because Facebook's where everybody will see it. And my brother is a stand-up person. You know, he'll fuck you to death because he's single, but he's a stand-up individual, hard-working man that don't do nothing wrong. And my mother fucked me and him out of a trailer. We was selling a trailer. Back in March, if anybody remembers the first time I streamed at my granny's, I was down there and my brother told me I was fixing to get he told me 22, I think, but he said it's $7,000 a piece that we was supposed to get. Well, my mom sold that trailer out from under us, and somehow she was getting money from HUD. Yeah, and she scammed HUD. She scammed us. She sold it to Bobby Owens. They did some kind of undercover deal, and she ripped us off, and that knocked us out of $7,000 a piece. Ain't nothing we can do about it the way it happened. There wasn't no title on that trailer. The way it happened, there's nothing we can do about it. My brother's lawyer, Kelly Wilson, she's like fucking Beth Dutton. She's a beast. She reminds me of Beth Dutton off Yellowstone. She's the lawyer. She said we got fucked. There wasn't nothing we could do about it. I'm in regular chat. What's up, Kev? I'm in regular mode right now. I don't know how it would not be in regular mode. I'm sorry, I don't understand what would be wrong. But, oh yeah, Donna Joe. So, I forget why she said she quit nursing, but I knew right away why. Because the BMW or Mercedes SUV that was brand new that she was driving, she burned it up outside the nursing home, so I knew it. Is it straight up and down like this? Sorry, I was just holding my phone. Is that better? Or are you talking to how you? I don't know how you smash that button, Big Kev says. Everybody hit that like button. If you're on Facebook, jump over to YouTube. I'm live on Facebook and YouTube at the moment. And I'm telling everybody in London, if you do not do nothing to help my grandfather, if you don't go tell him to get my mother out of that house, if you don't go tell him to put my mother in rehab, you're not his friend. Let me start with Joe Maggard, John Rose, J.D. Wilson. I love y'all. I'm not talking shit to y'all. John Rose, Don Rose, Uncle James Robinette, Cousin Ben Robinette, T.J. Robinette, Ben's son I don't know, Aunt Murray, Aunt Jimmy, Cousin Tim from Harlan, Tim Jones, Kathy Jones. I'm calling every one of y'all out, not the bad way, not the disrespectful way. Go to Don Robinette. Go look at my mother, my cousin Donkey. I'll tell you what, when I told him what happened when him and his wife Debbie come to the house, my papa's, and I told him what happened, and I showed him the videos and the evidence that I have that I've showed y'all. I told him about it. He got so mad. His face stays red. His face got super red. He went in there and told my papa about it. I've had all my other papa's friends. They've told him, actually. I'm sorry, I don't mean nothing about this. I'm just trying to make sure that something gets done about it. Charlie Robinette, I know she might do something about it. I'm putting everybody in there. I don't mean nothing disrespectful towards none of these people. I'm putting names out there so I could shake Don Robinette into doing something. I hate that an 80-year-old man has to go through this, and I have to put it out here like this to stop it. But it has to stop. Didn't she steal lodge money? Yeah, my papa had $4,800 in his vehicle when he was in the fucking, and his debit card when he was in the hospital. And I reckon she took $4,800 out of the BMW drives and, or Mercedes, whatever it is, the black one. I reckon she blowed all that. He had to pay that back. And then, I'm cheered up. I'm loving what I'm telling right now. Whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. I love it. Yeah, I could see the hearts. So, she had all that money, and she had his debit card. The whole time he was 6 weeks, he's in the hospital. She ran every one of his vehicles to death, going from London to Lexington, from Lexington to Harlem with Wolfie, smoking dope. I was taking my grandfather to Shriners, to happy hour for Shriners, about 3 or 4 days before my mother got a DUI when she assaulted me live on here. My grandfather and me was getting in his truck. It was the first time he was driving after his accident. He starts to get in, finds a sunglasses case holder, opens it up. There's a meth pipe, been fucked to death. I mean, smoked to death. He said, what the hell is this? And I'm standing right behind him because he's fixing to be 80 and he's got a broke back. So, I'm his security. I'm making sure he's getting in right. I always made sure and touched him barely on his back so he'd know that I was there. So he's seen that motherfucker. And I said, oh, goddamn, fuck, it ain't mine. He turned around and went straight towards Mom because she'd been the one in his truck all day. She'd been the one wrecked it that day. Hit something, fucked it up twice in one day. She took that pipe. He took that pipe, opened the door, and said, what the hell's this? She grabs the meth pipe and says, it's Wolfie's. Blames it on Wolfie, grabs it, and walks off. Now, I told him that was a meth pipe. He knew what it was. He used to be a truck driver. He knows what road dope is. And there wasn't nothing else said about it. There was a taillight out on his truck. And I told him, I was like, God damn, Papa, that's bad. A meth pipe in here and the taillight out. Somebody get pulled over and go to jail for a bullshit meth pipe. Yeah, I feel you, Donna, because I'm looking at 2 different streams right now. And the Facebook stream. But, yeah. Now, my grandfather hates marijuana. Hates it. It's the worst thing in the world to him. And he gives a meth pipe. Knows mom's on meth. I told him, me and my brother told him everything. Everything I'm telling y'all, we told him. And he ignores it and says he don't know about it. He don't believe it. We showed him trucker crank. Yeah, nurser crank too. So we show this motherfucker all this shit. We showed my grandfather, Houston Nolan. I wish you'd help me, Casey Lawyer. You're a lawyer. So Houston's a fine standout young man that's a lawyer in London, by the way, paralegal, whatever. He's a Shriner, he's a Mason, he's in his 20s, early 20s, and this young man does more for the Shriners and the Masons than a lot of people. Shout out to Houston. So you should help my grandfather, Houston. Where was I at? I'm fixing to pull his horse records up and show y'all. Some people just don't. I know, and it's sad. That's awesome. Yeah, I know. I love my grandfather. I'm not wrecking on my dad right now, but at all. But me and my dad's relationship was good, and grandfather raised me more than father. Not knocking father. Period. But my grandfather and my grandmother that's living is, I mean, that's who I consider mom and dad more than anybody. Sorry to dad, but he understands. I'm not talking about dad. Period. Love you, but that's just how it is. Papa's papa. And when I was down there, I tell you, I'll take gabapentin, right? He was in so much pain, I almost cried, and I'm 42 back in the summer. Some of y'all's heard me say this. He was hurting so bad. And I went in there and I literally took all my medicine and got it out because I take it correctly. I can show you. I count them right here, show you directly on count. I don't abuse them. So I go in there and take my medicine out and I start counting my medicine today, separating days. And then I start taking my medicine and subtracting it out. And I'm going to take half of my medicine in tears and make sure that he gets my gabapentin. That way, I know that the gabapentins would help him, right? And so I never ended up giving him none. My mom had some, and I went and told her this is one thing we agreed on. I went and told her I was crying. I was about to cry, and I was like, he needs medicine. And I was like, he needs neurons. I was like, I'm going to give him some of mine. She's like, no, I've got some. I'm going to give him some. And she did. She gave him some gabapentin that day, and it helped him. This was before everything popped off. So then she went and got her prescription and her aunt's gabapentin, and she started giving them to him. Well, when she did that, now I'm thinking about it. He told me the day that I started telling him everything was going on, Papa said, Brad, I question if I'm getting my medicine sometimes. And I was like, damn, she's used to be a nurse. She's in here making his medicine up in a week at a time. And I heard her in there and called her. I forget exactly how, so I'm not going to call her out on something I can't remember and not repeat it right. Somehow I caught her in there getting it. When she was making her pills, she did something shady when she was making his medication up for the week. I forget what it was, so I'm not going to wreck on her for that because it's not fair. But when I went downstairs and went through her purse and I found Narcos that Papa gets, and a Roxy 5 and a Tylenol 3 or a Perk 5, I can't remember. I got it on video. I know exactly how you better be checking it, Brad. She can put something crazy in them gabapentins. Every time I'm in London, I don't know if she's putting Visine in food when nobody's around or what, but she'll know what I'm going to eat, and somehow every time I'm down there, Donna and Austin or some Buttercup or somebody can tell you when I'm down there, my hands swell up real big, my shit smells different, I fart different, and I get real sick and sleep for a day or two every time I'm down there. Ask anybody that watched me when I was down there. So I know she told my kid 2 summers ago, she said, your papa was worth so much $1 million, whatever it was. She's like, and you're laying in here in the bed. He's just trying to get him some rest. She's like, if you don't go out there and help your papa when he's gone, he won't leave you nothing. Yeah. Rev seen every bit of it go down. My buddy Rev that's on here, he's a reverend from Missouri. And he watched every bit of this go on. He's a Mason, he's a singer, he's everything. But over every bit of that, Reverend Kelly's a reverend. And yeah, she was poisoning me or something in some form or fashion. How come I don't swell up like that here in Harlan? Even if I watch her cook food, I do that. Like, you murder will vouch. Murder can vouch. Murder can vouch. Yes, I know. So she's evil. She knows how to do stuff like that. She was a nurse. She knows how to say, you know what I mean? Like, what's up, Kristen Leanne? I am roasting my mom for being on meth and opiates and fucking still. She don't want a nerve pill. She don't want to slow down. Well, she likes to nod out, but yeah, she had my papa's pain medication. Every time she'll bust a pill up downstairs in the basement where she stays in her cave, she would never wipe the dust up. I ain't think of a fucked up story. I'm not gonna tell nobody. But she would always holler, I'm nasty or I'm sloppy. I don't clean nothing up. When I'm down there, she'll run around and start writing, take a magic marker, a Sharpie, and start writing names on water. She'll snake and open the water, I'm sure, to say it's mine because there'll be waters and pops opened everywhere. And I'm like, I don't even drink pop when I'm down there, but I was this time a little bit. But like, she'd do anything she could to knock me and make me look bad. Go in there and put toilet paper, toilet, stop it up, holler it was me. Yeah, she's done that to me 2 or 3 times. Totally ended up stopped up and be my fault. Like, I ain't shit today, nobody believe me. So she stowed that money from me and my brother. There wasn't nothing we could do about it. I kind of forgot where I was at on this. Her friend Becky, that's her drug dealer, she comes over to the house and brings her pills. And I did tell my papa everything I know on Becky. I need to. You can say, you call me a rat if you want. I don't give a fuck what nobody calls me. Whoop me, is what I say. I told my papa everything he needed to know about my mom's friend that's the plug because they're stealing his fucking money. My mom sent $2,000 to the feds, to Ohio, to a federal prison. I forget the name of it, but I found it. My mom told me she did it. Hey, you, on YouTube, hey, you says, I know you wouldn't want to think your mom would do that, but people are killing their kids lately big time. Maybe she thinks if she knocks things off, yeah, she would get everything my grandparents have ever, yeah, that's what she wants. Well, she'll die for me and my brother, well, trust me, she'll overdose anytime. She's 60, she smoked all her life, she ain't never drunk no water. I bet she's never just opened a bottle of water and drunk it. Coca-Cola and coffee's all she'll drink. And she's 60 and she's still smoking meth nonstop. She's nonstop doing pain pills. She's nonstop running dope. She's nonstop. Now, like, I could get her plugs in big trouble if I wanted. I could have everyone, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to do all that because that's ratting. But I'm going to tell on her any way I can. And if anybody don't like it, you want to call me a rat over it? I don't give a fuck. Like, call me a rat all you want. I sit here and do crack 40 TV. I'm not out here in the drug game no more. I don't give a fuck what nobody says about me. I'm not in the drug game. Don't bring the drug game nowhere around me. Nothing to do with drugs. Don't come around me high. Don't come around me geeked up, please. Don't come around me on Xanax. Don't offer me no drugs. I take my gabs. I'm sober. I take them correctly for my feet, and I need them. And I I eat my weed, and that's fucking it. No Suboxone, no needles, no Xanax. So don't bring that shit around me for real. I'm not better than nobody that's using. I'm not no better than nobody in the drug game. I got a needle broke off in my arm. I don't like rats. I don't like fucking snitches. I don't like none of that shit. But right here, this is a little different. Yeah, I got my mama a DUI. I'd do it again. If I know she's on the road right now and know where she is at, 911, right, white SUV, Lexus. Yep, say what you want, I don't care. She needs another DUI. Would you rather me get her in trouble for a DUI or her be out here like this texting, geeking up and swerve over and kill some kid? For instance, let's just use somebody I know for an example. What if Kurt was sitting at Sober Living right now watching this and say, no, listen, it crack, he's a fucking whore. He's calling he's a rat for doing that to his mommy. And then my mom ride down the road and swerve in and kill his daughter. Just random. You know what I mean? Go down the road and just swerve over and smack his daughter. Just using for an example. Well, then he would go back and wish that I would have called in on her. She does not need license. She pled not guilty to her DUI because when I called the law on her, she left about 3 or 4 minutes before the law got there. Y'all seen it. Or was with me most of the time. They went and got her. I told them right where to go to get her. Wolfie's, Turkey Creek, exactly. Dimed her out the best I could. Well, when they got her, she wasn't driving. And they got her for a DUI. In my mom's defense, they didn't get her driving. And they didn't search her car. And a meth pipe was found in it later on. That's a different story for a different day. But the police took her to jail, but they didn't get her driving, but she was driving, obviously. So, she got out of jail. She didn't come home for a day and a half. And then she turned around and everything was fine. And then she went to Kroger's and she stole $300 2 days in a row. Nothing was said. She come home and acted like she was going to the flea market for all day with her friend Becky all day right after the DUI like nothing was wrong. She's crazy as fuck. She has a black heart. Rev's right. What up, Jacob? So, that's what I'm saying. If anybody wants to call me a rat for goddamn calling on my mom and having her put in jail for a DUI, look at it like this. I just used Kurt and Leah for an example. What if Kurt was watching this and was like, oh, fuck crack, he's a rat. He's telling everybody he put his mom in jail. Well, and I said, well, what if she was driving right now and I know where she is at, I'd call in on her right now. And if anybody wants to call me a rat for that, put your daughter in that place. What if that was Leah driving down the road the way my mom gets time drives and texts? Well, she swerved over and hit, you know what I mean? That could be anybody's kid or somebody's grandfather or somebody's wife. She's eventually going to kill them doing that, I'm telling you. So, if somebody don't case you on my mother, I've got the papers, or my brother's got the papers, but my brother's not going to help me because he has to go to work, and it's a complicated process. So, if somebody in my family don't help me, then you don't love my grandfather. Plain and fucking simple as a pimple. You either love my grandfather, or you love Don Robinette, London, Kentucky. You either love him. If you see this and know him, you love him, you're going to help him. You're going to tell him, make that fucking bitch go to rehab or get out of his house. I wish she'd just fucking hit a pipe and drop dead on Larry Hoover. Mental health big time. Y'all make me think I'm crazy, but maybe she was a demon. There was a demon attached to her, a meth demon. Unless the glass is brand new, she can be charged with possession. Yeah, you're right. She's definitely possessed by a demon. So, we might do that in a minute, Road Dog. In Kansas City, law like Baker Act. In Florida, it's called Casey law here. So there was something else big that my mother has done that I was trying to tell y'all about. And while I'm thinking about it, let's see if we can pull up her nursery records. I'll be cut out of the wheel for this. I don't care about money, though. That's the thing. When I was in London, all the money my grandfather's got, I have a shitty family, and most people don't want to be bothered, but tell you how they were. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Me too. So let me type this in right quick. I don't remember if it's the nursing portal or the nursing board. I think it's right here. Here you go, London, Kentucky. I looked at my views a minute ago. I can tell who watches me on here and who don't watch me on here. And I see now you people in London, and I'm not saying that in a bad way. I like everybody in London. I'm not talking bad when I say that. But I seen who all watched my video from London. Let me type this in. Hang on. Let's see what these are. Talking about murder. Rest in peace, Pimp C. I'm gonna show y'all what my sorry, YouTube. Sorry. I'm gonna show y'all my mama's shit. Pimp C, bitch. So what the fuck is up? Big fucking nuts. Let's see if this is the right one. I don't think it is. I don't believe this is the right one. Nope. I know you gotta go to this nursing portal, I believe. And it hang on. I'm gonna show y'all this shit. Somewhere you can find it. Might be Kentucky Nursing Board. That's the same one. Here we go. I think this is the same one. Let's see. We'll find it. We'll show y'all my mother's nursing violations. That's the same thing I just went to. Let me set this phone somewhere on top. Search. Hang on, guys. Sir. Might be on a curl. Is this it? Nope. Shit. Okay, Ref. Hang on 1 second. Let me try it on the curl right here. I don't know why I can't find it. She might be under Donna Curl. But I don't find it. Hang on, Rev. It's taking me back to the same shit. Well, hell. I'm trying to find it, guys. I am. If anybody's got any assistance on where I can find this shit at, I found it before. It's somewhere on here. I keep going to here, and it's not doing nothing. Now I'm listening. I'm looking for it. Ralph's wanting to hear some ZZ Top, so I'll switch it up on music. I know y'all don't like what I listen to. Sorry. Coming up, Rav. Anybody can figure out where I need to go to find this. Sorry, Facebook, the bad internet. Let's see here. I forget where I found it at. Oh, did she? Where it says nursing portal. That's what my brother's on. Right here. Right here. Validate. Let's see. Go down to legal. Huh. Now, there's another way to do it, Donna. My brother said that there's a men murder did it too. There's a free way to do it. I just got to find it. But it's somewhere out there where I'm at. Same thing. The last thing I see is the Hay House stuff you sent me. I can't believe I'm having a problem finding it right now. If you can go look it up and screenshot where to go to, I'm still trying to get to it. What's up, Mickey? Hang on one second. Trying to find it. I can't get to it. Okay, I can. That sent me to my page. That just sent me to my page. I'll try. It just sent me to my membership part. I don't know why I'm having trouble looking this shit up. That fly's killing me. But anyway. So, yeah, I was stuck for a second. I was trying to find that through my phone. And somehow my Facebook got cut off. My Facebook feed. Sorry, I'm checking something. I'll try to get right back to it. I just want to say something. Last night I got 1,100 views on fucking YouTube, Facebook. So that's why I wanted to. That's why I wanted to go hard on Facebook today. This might be it. No. Well, guys, I don't know why I can't find it. It's fucking with me. But, I mean, I can create. There's a way around it without having to create an account. I've done it. I might have been nursery.com. Here it is. I'll find it right here. It was Sunday in 2022. That was the day that my mom got high. She burned up her Mercedes. She smoked some meth at work. This is where I find it at. I'm looking it up. 1 second. Hmm. Hmm. I went to nursery.com. I'm trying to go where Donna told me. I'm about to give up. Okay, right here is where. I'm trying to find it, Donna. Rev's done got some zero bumping. 25 lighters on my dresser, yes, sir. Papa, I'm depending on you. See right here, I shouldn't have to do all this. I don't know. We'll look at it tomorrow. She says you can do it right here, but I can't find it. I've did this before, and I don't understand why I can't find it. I think it was nursery.com with an E in it. Let me try that. Wait. This ain't nursery. I was right here a minute ago. Fuck. Check 'em, whore. Ernie Shell. Court in the morning. Huh. I have to do Robinette. What the fuck? What in the fuck? Crosswalks. What else would she be besides a RN? I'm not for sure she's not a RN. What would she be? A LP? What the fuck? Stairs. CNA, okay. Damn, Donna, I don't know. I am crippled up on this one. IPN. No. I don't know. I guess that would technically have a motorcycle in it.
Some people just know they can save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, you know to check the weather first before sailing.
I'll listen to the Coast Guard.
Then check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
I don't get it. Here we go. Okay. Crack 40 TV. My mother don't got no nursing license. She's lied about it. She's got in trouble. She's got fired. Shit. Disciplinary history right here. Kentucky active, let's see, disciplinary action order, state of Kentucky, date of action 2/28/23 against privileges to practice. Basic information. A violation or a failure to comply with license board, suspension of license, 10/19/23, suspension of license, effective date 10/19/23, indefinite, unspecified. License automatically reinstated after the dates of not supplied. Review primary source on the board. Also check with the Board of Nursing for any subsequent or suppressing orders. Summary of emergency suspension, initial date 2/28/23, effective date 2/28/23, indefinite unspecified. Let's see here. She signs it right here. This is her admission of guilt. 10/19/23. I certify this to be true, blah, 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 blah. Donna Carroll responded, is a nurse, registered nurse previously, licensed Commonwealth, Kentucky, subject to authority regulation nursing board, hereafter the board under KRS Chapter 314, Miss Carroll's Kentucky license lapsed due to non-renewal. Miss Carroll's license in the state of Tennessee. Blah, blah, blah. Her license grant her privilege to practice in Kentucky by virtue of nurse license compact. The board filed notice to charges to notice of intent to request hearing June 30th, 23. Mailed, yada, yada, yada. Evidence compiled by the KRS pursuant of the board pursuant of the charges. Donna Carroll was charged with the following violations of KRS: abused controlled substances, prescription medications, illegal substances, or alcohol, has violated any of the provisions of this chapter, has violated administrative regulations promulgated by the board, and has used or been impaired as a consequence of the use of alcohol or drugs while practicing as a nurse. Pursuant to 201 KR 20-162, Section 3, respondent was required to file a written answer to the allegations contained in the notice of charges within 20 days of the receipt. As an allegation of not properly answering is deemed admitted. Respondent failed to file a written answer. The board moved for a default order, which was granted by the pursuant to KRS 13B0806. Holds all nurses responsible and accountable for making decisions, educational preparation, experience in the nursing, yada, yada, yada. On August 18th, 2022, while employed at Hillcrest Corbin, Miss Carroll was given a drug screen due to reasonable cause. Was positive for amphetamines and methamphetamines. And put my mom on Front Street, Logan. This is her nursing license while they got took. There you go. Zoom in and read it. So she tested positive for meth on the 18th of 2022. The board mailed the copy, and Miss Carroll received it on the January 13th. She failed to file written, verified, blah, blah, blah. The board ordered for a mental health substance use disorder evaluation to pursue Miss Carroll's. Pursuant to KRS 314085, on June 9, 2023, the board received an evaluation from Kimberly Clark that stated that Miss Carroll has an opioid use disorder, moderate. Of course, she's been on fucking dope all her goddamn life. And an order of an immediate temporary suspension to Miss Carroll's pursuant. Conclusion of law, the board has jurisdiction to take disciplinary actions against each of the individuals pursuant to KRS Chapter 314. Burden of proof upon the board to present preparedness of evidence to the board. Donna Carroll is guilty of violating KRS 314. The license, blah, 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 Donna Carroll shall be continued on suspension for a period of at least 2 years from the date of the entry of the board's final order is in matter. Ms. Carroll shall be required to submit a written test for reinstatement. She has to do the current terms and conditions. Let me just sum this up. Terms and conditions for reinstatement, unless parties object, whereupon to consider reinstatement shall be held. But the reinstatement, Donna Carroll shall provide the following: a verified letter of response to all complaints filed on the nursing board, verification of mental health and substance use disorder evaluation performed earlier than 1 year prior to requesting reinstatement, compliance with recommendations of a board-approved specialist in the field of substance disorder, such as a physician, addictionologist, a licensed psychologist, advanced practice nurse, registered nurse in the field of psychiatric, mental health, or certified alcohol and drug counselor. The valuation must yada 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 yada. So basically, she has to pay like $4,000. And I've done read all this. She's got to be in therapeutic counseling, substance abuse disorder, a letter from therapeutic counselor approving it. There's no way. Verification of a minimum of 24-hour copies of random biological materials for drug and alcohol testing. Drug screens designated by the board. These are to be performed randomly over a 12-month period of at least 12 continuous consecutive uninterrupted months of sobriety during the 12 months immediately prior to the screening reinstatement license board can play blah blah blah. So basically for 2 years she's got to take drug tests and pass every one of them, do all that stuff, and she's got to pay a big ass fine that's somewhere in here. I'm trying to find exactly her admission written of oath. $1,200. She's a payment of a civil penalty of $1,200. Then $300. So I've read this before. All orders and agencies shall be subject to judicial review. So this could go in front of a circuit judge. So basically, me and my brother and his ex-girlfriend she was a nurse or is a nurse, and when we read all this, basically, there's no way she'll ever get her fucking license back. Somewhere in here, there's an admission of guilt that let's see what's this one. Here we go. Sub up, don't all up. Her license in Tennessee. She had fake license or some kind of ranky-dank license out of New Jersey. She got them on July 27th, 1997. I think we done read this. Contains that drug test come back positive for amphetamines and methamphetamines. And they decided on January 13th. The board determined that there was reasonable cause to believe that the respondent was unable to practice nursing with the responsible skill and safety pursuant to 314.085. The board issued and ordered a mental health substance use order evaluation serving upon the mental respondent at the address pursuant to the. Oh my God, they've got an order out for my mom to go do like a psych ward or a mental evaluation. And she never did that. Respondent is hereby ordered to cease and desist from nursing. And there you go. And look where it was mailed to. That's not my mom's address. That's her drug dealer's address. I ain't gonna say that. That's her friend's address. So that's that. This license permit is issued to the applicant meets this temporary license permit. All right. Let's see what's next. Violation of federal or state statutes, regulation, or rules. Conduct, evidence, ethical or moral unfitness, inappropriate acquisition or diversion of controlled substance. I told y'all she was mean to people. Look at that. Suspension 8/23, initial action date. To a lawyer in Barberville 11/28/23, and she told me she was suing the board because they took her license or something. I didn't. I know she's full of shit. I know what happened. Sorry, I'm not looking at the comments right now. Let me look at these. Let's look this one. Yes, I know, Donna. I'm throwing my mom all the way under the bus. No, nobody got defensive. Yeah, Carol. Let's see if this says where she was mean to somebody. Respondent permit license registered Tennessee granted on March 7th, 2014. Here it is. August 18th. Oh, that's the same one. Let's see here. A healthcare practitioner violates the Practitioners Practice Act by refusing to submit to a drug test or testing positive in any form or fashion to government. Okay, let's see. Stipulated paragraphs in 2 or 3 consecutive is guilty of unprofessional conduct. The facts stipulated in paragraph 3 constitute the rule of 100-01-0.13 of Tennessee Rules and Regulations. Unprofessional conduct, unfitness, or incapacity by reason of neglectious habits or other cause, as including but not limited to revocation, suspension, probation, or other disciplinary. Yada, yada, yada. I bet my dad's loving this to death. Stipulation, deposition, respondent's license to practice and registered nurse in Tennessee pursuant to the authority vested in the Board of Tennessee shall hereby suspend a multi-state privilege deactivated. Undergo evaluation approved by the Tennessee Assistant Program and result the TNPAP approved. Evaluation recommended. Monitoring agreement, blah, 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 blah. Recommendation, practice sign, monitoring. A suspension shall be stayed as the license shall be immediately placed on probation. That's my shit. Respondent shall not practice nursing. Shall report any guilty pleas, no contest, criminal convictions, violations, probations, in writing, disciplinary. Well, that last DUI got her for sure, didn't it? See, this is telling you how bad what else she'll have to do. She did get her license back. Okay, I'm trying to find what she did. It might not be in this. Violation. Office of General Counsel, Attorney, Disciplinary Coordinates, Tennessee Department of Health, Mainstream Drive, second floor, Nashville. A violation of an order shall constitute separate violation pursuant to Tennessee Code and grounds for further disciplinary action by the board. Revocation respondent of revocation of respondent's license. So there's the Tennessee board just a year ago suspending them. Consent order, final approval. Tennessee Nursing Board, blah, blah, signed on according. It's signed, sealed, and delivered. Hereby certifies the true, correct copy of this document has been served upon the respondent, Donna Jo Robinette. That's a fake by delivery. Same in the United States regular mail. So she got this in the mail at Melissa's. That's the end of that one. I think this is just, I hope this is the actual violation. But I think this is just telling you what these codes are. Okay. A violation of or for failure to comply with the license board, suspension of multi-state license privilege, summary of emergency suspension. Somewhere, does anybody know where I can find in here the actual admission of guilt for the other stuff? There's more and I can't find it. She got her license in Tennessee to begin with. You might be right. Oh, yeah, I'm taking screenshots. I'm sending all this shit to my papa, even though he's done seen it. I'm making sure we didn't miss nothing. Oh, we didn't look at this one. I think that's the same thing. I think they're all saying about when she got her nursing license, July 22nd, 97, January 9th. On or about January 9th, the board staff received a complaint from Hillcrest that alleges that the respondent was drug tested due to reasonable cause/suspicion. Came back. Okay, yeah, this is the same one. She say my mom's smart. She's got some mail going to Papa's. She's got all of her other mail, like all this stuff, going to her other people's houses. So this is the same one. I'm going to make sure, though. They ordered her to do a mental health evaluation. This was all the way back to February. Yeah, that's the same thing. Yeah, we looked at that one. I know there's something I'm missing. I know there was somewhere in here we looked it up and we found where there was other things like the Hillcrest admission that she signed. It showed her signature on it and I can't find it. Like for the malnutrition stuff. Yes, for all you motherfuckers on Facebook that want to know, my goddamn mom has got fired from nursing for getting geeked out and burning up her brand new Mercedes. She's been in trouble for now malnutrition, stealing people's pills at nursing homes, and it's right here, and this is legal to look at. So If anybody wants to tell my grandfather that my mother's robbing him fucking blind 24/7, she's living down there in his basement, geeked up on meth, stealing every dime he's got. I mean, it's awful. So anybody knows James Robinette, his brother, or John Rose, or Don Rose, or Murray Robinette, or Jimmy Robinette, or Tim Jones, or Kathy Jones, Don Rose, any of them in London, I'm not knocking them. Joe Maggard, I ain't saying nothing bad about none of these people. Nothing at all. Y'all are my papa's family and friends. Do something. I need another person to help me Casey Law. I got the paperwork. Here's the whole thing. Failure to comply, license suspension indefinite. And if you go into this report and look, you can see everything I've told you motherfuckers for years. You son of a bitches act like I lie or I'm fucking crazy. Here's your goddamn proof if you think I've been lying when I tell y'all my mother's nothing but a worthless crack whore, meth whore. Disciplinary actions, Tennessee took her license, suspension of license, indefinite. Cease and desist. She can't practice nowhere. You can go to nursery.com right here, Donna Joe Curl. Somewhere we found she had some kind of bullshit license out of New Jersey. We've done read all this. Let's see if I can find more. She ceased and desist on her license, February 2023. She burned a brand new Mercedes Benz up. See, there's something right here like this one. It's stamped kind of like that, and it's got her signatures on it kind of like that. So this is from October of last year. She said, fuck you. She was charged with abused controlled substances. I'm trying to look up these charges to the exact, the FILP right there, where it says abused controlled substances, prescription medications, illegal substances, or alcohol, has violated any of the provisions of this chapter, has violated any administrative regulations promulgated by the board, and has been impaired as a consequence of the use of alcohol or drugs while practicing as a nurse. Continue on, class. Responded to the filed written letter of the allegations and the notice of the charge within 20 days of the receipt. She never responded back. Let's see. All nurses, KRS 314.0212 holds all nurses responsible and accountable for making decisions based upon their skills, educational preparation, and experience in nursing, and requires that the patient will reasonably skill and practice with reasonable skill and practice safety. On August 18th, while employed at Hillcrest, Miss Carroll was given a drug screen positive for amphetamines and methamphetamines. So by January, we've done went over this. They said she had a board evaluation that says that she has an opioid disorder, moderate. They ordered temporary suspension. The Board of Jurisdiction to take action. So this goes through where it tells Now it should result in criminal charges. It accidentally went too far. Okay, let's see here. This is just saying what she's got to do. Pay all that money. Violations. Official primary board result are attached to following disciplinary final orders. Maybe it's right here. Violation of federal or state statutes, regulations, or fines. Conduct evidencing ethical or moral unfitness, inappropriate acquisitions or diversions of controlled substances, suspension of license. 11/28/23. You know what she was doing then? I was sober then, right? But she wasn't. She was running around dealing drugs. That was right after Thanksgiving. I found out she told me that she was running drugs and sending money to the federal prison to her drug dealer's husband. She did not give a fuck on 11/28/23. I remember. I was there. I went to the law office when she got this. She knew it was coming, I guess. I'm trying to find where it's the moral and ethical part. It's Dolph. If you're watching on Facebook, bring your goddamn asses over. Join YouTube. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Don't all up no more. It's Crack 40 TV, motherfuckers. Get it how you live. You don't like it? Suck it. I went too far, I believe. Hang on here. Let's see here. Let's see. Suspension of license 1019. This is all what we done know. Let me stop and read my motherfucking comments. Hang on, Facebook. What's sad is when I never heard it called opioid disorder before. I have. Hey, guy, let's see. Yeah, I make can of butter. Hang on, guys. I gotta take just a second. Buttercup, baby, made bread in honor of you. I did. That's awesome, Mopar. Yes, you failed for meth, Buttercup, baby. So it's Crack 40 TV, Facebook. Jump over to YouTube, subscribe. I got all kinds of cool people. Hello, Wes Smith, Logan, Big Dick Logan, Kurt, Penny Brown, rest in peace, Brian Brown, rest in peace, Bill Brown. God, I miss Bill Brown so bad. I wish Bill was here for this. Crack, buddy, your mom's in bad shape. 331-24. Now, my Aunt Brenda, when I told her that Mom didn't have no license, I swear to fucking God, my Aunt Brenda said, well, your mother's been so upset because so many patients has been dying at the nursing home when she quit her job. Yeah, my Aunt Brenda was like fucking tripping when I told her this shit. She probably already knew it though, because they're snaking and getting high together. Hell, Aunt Brenda was giving snaking and giving. I used to tell her fucking piss, she snake give me the rottens. So we're exposing Donna Joe Curl Robinette, my mother. I'm not exposing nothing. I'm showing public knowledge, public records that my mother's on fucking meth. It's public knowledge. I hate to do my pieball like this, but oh well. Right here at Buttercup on January 9th, the board received a complaint from Hillcrest Health and Rehabilitation Center, Corbin, Kentucky. The complaint alleges that the respondent was drug tested due to reasonable cause/suspicion. August 18th, 22, respondent's drug screen come back for positive for amphetamines and methamphetamines. Now, I'm thinking that that's not the day she burned up the Jeep. I was thinking that was closer to Danny's birthday back in April of 2022. Y'all know how good I am with dates and shit. Y'all know I be remembering dates. Super chats, cash apps, PayPals, comments, likes, shares, subscriptions, and memberships. You want some merch? Hey, go to printify.com. The link's in the my YouTube bio. Get you a coffee cup. Get you a Crack 40 TV bumper sticker. Let me show this off before we go any further. Get you a Crack 40 TV bumper sticker. Guess what, guys? Guess what? File's here. It's finna get cold. Guys. It's getting cold, guys. It's getting cold, right? Winter's getting here. Go to printify.com and get you a Crack 40 TV hoodie for the winter. Stay warm. If Frog had one, he might have survived. He might have not got a piece of bread put down his throat and choked to death by the time he migrated. Kurt Frog might still be here. He could trade you that hoodie. Hey, you need a new phone case? Get you a Crack 40 TV phone case. Oh, that's a good idea, Donna in Austin. I don't know, like, I ain't gonna, we'll go farther. I'm reading Mopar, clinical student nursing free workers. Okay. Opioid disorder is when you order the wrong opiates. She's probably ordering Opanas for people that needed lower tabs. So, on a side note, Harlan County, you motherfuckers working for ARC, the rehab Buttercup, the rehab, we did a big report on it earlier. The rehab, the rehab ARC Addiction Recovery Care, the biggest rehab in Harlan, or in the state of Kentucky, the judge that's dead and the sheriff sent all their people to addiction recovery care rehab. All my buddies work there. I know a lot of other people works there. And there's a lot of people, the feds is investigating all that, and it's going to come back into the judge. It's going to come back into the sheriff. The sheriff had court today. We watched court. The sheriff, they showed a video of the judge shooting, getting shot, but we didn't see it. I seen a screenshot of it, though. They played it in the courtroom, but we couldn't see it from the court cameras. But I seen a screenshot, and he was standing up over the desk shooting down on that motherfucker. And he did tell him at lunch that day, do we need to have a meeting in private? I think you may have said in your chambers. When he come in there, he told the 4 or 5 people in there, basically, get the fuck out of there, in my words. They talked. He looked at both the phones, called both the phones, stood up and capped his ass. It's Crack 40 TV, my mom's on meth. Let's keep going through this, guys. This is Crack 40 TV. Don't get on meth, Addiction 101. don't get on opiates and work in the medical field either. I remember James Huff got on dope, and then he got his license back, but he wasn't allowed around no medication or nothing. Only reason I'm saying his name is because he got clean. Thank you for getting clean, James Huff. He was robbing the fuck out of the hospital. Cease and desist. Temporary, immediate suspension on temporary basis. Bleep. So as you can tell, she sent this not to 845 Court Road, London, Kentucky, her original address, and we still got a while to go. It's Crack 40 TV, sub up, don't oil up. Rev, Kelly Odell is a reverend from Missouri. He's got cancer, so everybody pray for Reverend. Abuse of controlled substance. Abuses controlled substance, prescription medications, illegal substance, or alcohol. I haven't read all this. You're just talking about her working in Tennessee or the Tennessee board. I don't think she worked in Tennessee that I can remember. Okay, that's all the same stuff still. They want her to do mental health, and she wouldn't do it. Okay, we've done read this. This is talking about all the drug tests she has to take and pay for and pay all that money to come back into nursing. It cost her like $2,400, I believe, altogether. It might have been a lot more than that. I'm missing some stuff, even though this is the full document. This is Tennessee, where her suspension is there. I've done read this to y'all. Okay, this is where it says that she violated all the stuff and this violates the Practitioner Practice Acts by refusing to submit a drug test positive for any drug other than government or provided sector premium employment or employer ordered confirmed drug test for an employer when the practitioner does not have a lawful prescription for using the drug or valid medical reason for using the drug. Emphasis added. If a healthcare practitioner refuses to submit a drug test or test positive for a drug or any government provided sector, it's the same thing. Okay. This is just telling what else she has to do. I think she should be in jail. Honestly, she's stealing medicine from sick people in a nursing home, probably being mean to them. I know how mean that bitch can be. We've done seen that. Well, there it is, guys. It's Crack 40 TV. I exposed that fucking cunt. What's up, Zigzag? It's Dolph. Grandpa's money, daddy's money. Yeah, there's a shortage on baby oil in the world. Facebook's trying to reconnect. So I'm still missing some stuff. Brad, did you say she is working or in a nursing home? No, not now. She was. We just went over everything that is. We just went over everything that she's been in trouble for. Basic malnutrition, stealing people's medicine, abuse of medicine, you name it. We just went over it. So we've been, there's Diddy has got 13 or 3,325 or 3,225 new victims. 120 new lawsuits filed today, and the lawyer said that there's tons of celebrities and people that's been around Diddy that's basically scared to death, and every one of the people that's been involved with Diddy, they're all finna go down, they're all finna get in trouble. They're all going down, and honest to God, the one that I hope's not in it is LeBron James. I hope LeBron ain't done fuck no boy. Busta Rhymes, bust a shitbag on a little boy, huh? Make him clap. Make him little boy booty cheeks clap, zest monster. Busta, you a zest monster. No, if she was still working there, we would have done had her fired. Shit, I wouldn't still be letting her work there. I mean, I don't think there is no way in the world that that's their rat of being a rat. You know what I'm saying? People holler you're a rat for the dumbest shit in the world. I don't care what nobody calls me. Tohori is still sitting in jail. Who's that? Yes. So let's think about this. Both streams, Facebook and YouTube. Okay, Steve Harvey, Jay-Z, Beyonce. Beyonce's the one I'm after, her and Jay-Z more than anybody. Because that's who got rid of Pimp C. Y'all see what I'm saying shortly. It's Crack 40 TV. I've been going all day long. I'm actually starting to sober up from the weed. Tamari, I don't know who that is. Ernie Shell, we're not covering Ernie no more. You know when he gets out, though, there'll be so much goddamn bullshit and drama that something will be said or something will go on. I got to stretch a second. I've been in that church so long. Starting to do toe touches every day. This winter, I'm going to barricade myself in here and exercise inside a lot. Lose some weight. Feels good to stretch. I've been trying to do 1,000 of these a day, or 100, or whatever, at least 10 at a time, as long as I can. I mean, get up to 1,000. I try not to cheat either. I try to either hit my toenails or the toes floor every time when I do these. That's stretch, shit. So Facebook's dead right now. Crack 40's rolling. There we are, Facebook. We're back. Bad internet. So, Facebook. Nice shirt. Now fart for us. My friend really, he's a certified fart inspector. Yes. Wow. Meanwhile, in Springfield, Ohio, Haitians continue to eat goldfish out here. Zigzag, blowing money, throwing money. Thank you. It's Dolph. Just got a super chat on YouTube. If anybody wants to match Zigzag's $2, go right ahead. It's Crack 40 TV. My mother has major problems. Mom, overdose. Let's celebrate their 20th super chat on a live stream. Zigzag has donated 20 times through super chats since I've been streaming. All right. So, once again, if you're on YouTube, just jump over to Facebook, jump over to YouTube, hit the like button, subscribe, join my YouTube family, because that's the best family I've ever had, except for when the drama starts. So my mom's on meth, and everybody in the family knows it. And if you didn't know it, you know it now. And then when I said call people out in London, I didn't say nothing bad about it, and I don't mean nothing bad about nobody down there. I like all y'all, but my grandfather is like the godfather down there, and you fucking motherfuckers need to do something about it. $1.99 with $1.99 super chat, blowing money, throwing money. Thank you, Too Sweet You Too. So if anybody wants to match Donna's $1.99, go right ahead. I dare you. Make the merch check look a little bit better this month. I still don't know what happened with my light bill. When I paid it last month, last week, me and Murder Fix paid my light bill. KU's fucked up. I paid my light bill. It goes through on their side. It don't go through on my debit card. So I call them. They say it's pending. It's on here. We see it. You got $30 next month. Right. It's not come off my card. Then my Cash App card gets hacked. My money got took. So Cash Apps, PayPal, Super Chats, or likes, comments, membership, subscriptions, it all helps. Help the channel. Help your boy. Help the mayor. So what's next on the table for the night, guys? It's 12:09. It's officially 10/2/24. I am the YouTube Rookie of the Year for 2024, by the way. And Ernie Shell will go to court tomorrow. Ernie Shell had some bullshit charges against him, Donna, in Austin, Texas, with another 99-cent generous donation as a super chat. Blowing money, throwing money. I love saying that. Thank you. Too sweet you. Love it. Thank you. So, Ernie goes to court tomorrow morning now. Yeah, a little bit, Buttercup. I get monetized every stream. There's got to be a way around that shit. Be able to play music without getting monetized. It's fucked up. Like, I can't do what I do with that music unless I'm out walking. Y'all want to go for a walk? I'm hungry. Ain't nowhere gonna do that. I warmed my stuff up earlier to eat, and I didn't eat. Like 3 hours ago. Well, it's Crack 40 TV, motherfuckers. If you don't like it, suck it. I heard it was some kind of bullshit sex charges. Hear about the Hay House. It was like, sorry, Donna. One second. I'm looking it up. So something's going on with the Hay House. It was a halfway house. Then Eric Rush joined the show. I can't help it, Buttercup. I don't know why I would be. I'm in the Facebook. They're getting on my nerves. Y'all too close to me, Facebook. Thing stuck right too. There we go, Facebook. All right. Let's see what Donna in Austin, Texas is talking about. So, let me read this to you what the Hay House is right quick before we go any farther. Hay House Admissions, a division of Hay House. Well, anyway, it's a rehab or sober living. So, sorry, I dropped my phone. Buttercup, I was told that they was bullshit because it was sexual charges that wasn't real. I'm just going by what I was told. So right here, Kingsport, Tennessee, months after the John R. Hay House closed with little explanation, an investigative report shows that the facility closed in part because of problems with the director's son-in-law, a convicted felon. The nonprofit closed in June after almost 40 years of providing the community with its only alternative sentencing program for offenders. News Channel 11 learned that the facility's board of directors elected not to renew a contract with Tennessee Department of Corrections, and operation ceased. But questions still lingered, and an investigative report from the comptrollers released on Tuesday showed the Hay House issues with nepotism contributed to Tennessee Department. A director of the 9-member board governed in December of '97. I was a sophomore in high school, but the facility employed the director's son-in-law, a convicted felon. He worked as a transport officer until July of 2000, when I just got on pills, when he was fired for smuggling a knife to one of the inmates and either paid or planned to pay the inmate to hurt another inmate. The report said he pled guilty to attempted second-degree murder, a Class C felony. The Hay House hired the director's son-in-law again in 2014, and he rose to become the organization's facility manager by 2018. Sullivan County Jail is overcrowded. The county's only halfway house is closed. In the investigation that unearthed a background check on the son-in-law, but the report notes that as questionable since they didn't include his prior criminal history. The Hay House supplies receipts from the background check vendor, but not results of the check. The Hay House's contract with the Tennessee Department of Corrections dictates that the facility must perform pre-employment background checks on all staff who supervise inmates with annual follow-ups for background checks. Nothing in the contract or Hay House policy must pass background checks, yada, yada, yada. He was working there until 2018. And he was indicted on 5 counts of theft for instances. In early 2018, he and an offender from the organization stole items from a King Sports store while purchasing supplies for the Hay House. Sounds like my mom. According to the report, the son-in-law turned himself into the police in April. The report says that the director of the Hay House witnessed his arrest, but the son-in-law remained on the entity's payroll until July of 18. According to reports, he was terminated for lack of work due to budget cuts. The grounds of his termination allowed him to file for unemployment benefits in July. The timesheets of the employee shows the Hay House paid him vacation time and other absences that aren't included in the organization's policy. According to the report, the son-in-law amassed more than $7,000 in questionable gross compensation. The report says that the son-in-law's salary was paid through the Tennessee Department of Corrections. He's going to do him a bid. The Hay House also employed a registered sex offender as a cook for 2 months, and the employee worked from August till October of 18. Damn, they wildin'. The Hay House was unable to provide a personal file, so the investigators could not determine if his job a background check per contract with the TDOC. As a JHRR employee, he likely had regular interactions with and supervisory roles with the TDOC offenders. Hiring of this employee by JHRR may have put the safety of JRAHH offenders and the employees at risk. They wasn't aware of this at the Hay House. 2 convicted felons under then Tennessee investigation revealed that the Department of Corrections wasn't aware that the Hay House employed 2 convicted felons until after they were terminated, or the policy leave in violation of organizations' policies. So they've been doing all kinds of fucked up shit. So anywhere you go to fucking rehab, it's going to be crooked people. There's going to be addicts working there that's transition of becoming a normal person, and they're around addicts that want to be good and one don't want to be good, and it's very hard for an addict to stay sober in them situations. I'm not defending any. I'm on data, but let's see. Eric is one of his booty buddies, the one that said he was the S aide and given herpes, and he wanted to kill him. Buttercup, I was talking about the charges from Dibbo. It was the most the night my TV will freeze and sorry, I don't know. I can't tell. This phone ain't cutting out on my side. Jacob's drunk as fuck. They said he had court with Dibbo today, and Dibbo didn't show up, and the charges was dropped. She had him charged with DV. What's DV? Domestic violence and sexual assault. It was said, but she didn't show up for Zoom court this morning. The judge got pissed and dismissed those charges. Hear it good. AS told this the female he talks to daily. Yeah, the court will throw that out, and the judge will get mad. So let's crack 40 TV if you're still on Facebook. I don't know if anybody's watching. I got like 1,100 views on Facebook for my live stream last night. So I was like, well, fuck. Let's just keep running Facebook. I normally by now would be kicked off Facebook for cussing and be put in Facebook jail. Not allowed to post nothing. But Facebook is relaxed right now on me. So I got Facebook Live going. They're just staring at the computer. And I got my main YouTube people over here looking at me. Y'all more important than Facebook. Believe that. Maybe not Messenger, but Anyway, it's Crack 40 TV. I've been going since daylight. We've covered everything there is to cover. I know one thing we ain't covered. No, you can't say where I looked up porn on here. Let's see who's in the jail. Giselle. She's in jail. Motherfucker, I'm dyslexic. See who's in jail, fellas and gentlemen. Kurt Stallard's in jail. What the fuck? The Kurt Stallard used to be the jailer, unless that's his son. The jailer's in jail. What in the fuck? Breaking news in Harlan County. The former Harlan County jailer is in jail. Breaking news in Harlan County. How much more crazy can the fucking world get? Kurt Stallard is in jail. This motherfucker was the jail until B.J. Burkhart beat him for jailer a couple years ago. That is the jailer. What in the fuck is going on in this goddamn world? Let me restream on Facebook. On there, but what up, Facebook? It's your boy Crack. I'll probably get kicked off here in about 5 minutes. Where are they looking for babies? They're looking for dead babies. I think in Indiana. See, I got it's going up. No, I cannot believe I got to restream and let people know this. Let's see how many views this got. It ain't showing it yet. All right. I cannot believe the jailer is in jail. Let me type this up. I'm coming, guys. Three, two, one. What up, world? Breaking news on Crack 40 TV. Not breaking news on Crack 40 TV. The former jailer before B.J. Burkhart, I mean. Sorry, B.J. Before the B.J. Tyrone Davies beat Kurt Stallard was the jailer. I did not know Kurt Stallard. Whoa, Curtis, what are you doing in jail? Kurt Stallard is in jail. Anybody from Facebook that sees this, most of my Facebook is rappers, criminals, drug dealers, recovering people, addicts, people that's been in jail, and people are going to trip when they see that Kurt Stallard is in jail for an EPO. And let me tell you something. Harlan they'll let you back out on an EPO, but if you violate it again, they're going to slam your ass. My neighbor's ex-boyfriend is still in jail over EPOs from July on Larry Hoover. So Kurt Stallard is 75-year-old. He was the jailer from the time we got the new jail in 2007. He's the only jailer we ever known. Curtis Stallard. Not Curtis Blow. Not Curtis Lowe. Not Curtis, not Kurt Howell. Curtis Stallard. The motherfucking jailer, man. Buttercup, I can't see no bad Wi-Fi on my end. It's not blooping out none for me. So I don't know what what to tell you. But the mayor needs to move around, so I'm gonna take my phone somewhere. I might go on a field trip. I'm gonna eat first. We eat, we'll go walk around, maybe. Fucking cheese is fried up too much. Breaking news, breaking news. That's money as shit. My luck, I go outside, I'll be in a cell with him somehow. I'm on lunch. This phone won't pick up no internet for nothing. So, our local jailer, our former jailer's in jail. We've got a dead judge. We've got a sheriff in jail in the next county up. We've had a massive massacre of a shooting. We've got a jailer. What else is going to happen? Kurt Stallard is in jail. Harlan County Detention Center, former jailer. I'm surprised nobody done messaged me and told me he was in jail. 2 EPO violations. Wonder who he's went crazy on. 75-year-old Deputy Jacob. He's a good cop. I'm looking for my green sauce to eat my chicken with. I've lost it. Hang on. I accidentally. I did. Shelton has to do a TikTok on Skinner. I love to drink that juice. I do too, Ziggy. Sweet Home Alabama. One of the first songs I can remember in my life. Nobody else eats my shit, so yeah, I'm gonna get my own jar. Look who's in jail, Kurt. Kurt Stallard's in fucking jail, dog. He got drunk and whooped his old lady or something. Look at that. Jail, fam. Kurt Stallard, the former Harlan County Detention Center jailer. In jail, dog. Breaking fucking news. What the fuck? The feds is investigating every rehab in the fucking state. The judge done got killed for fucking the sheriff's daughter. We had a massacre of a shooting on I-75 in London. Now the former Harlan County Detention Center jailer locked up. Violation of Kentucky EPO/DVO. Domestic violence order. Hey, whoa, Curtis, what's going on? That's where I get that from. You hear me say that? Whoa. I got that from Michael Harris saying that to him when they was shaking their dicks at guards. Roll Bargo and Michael Harris, they was doing helicopters to guards and got terminated over it. And he come in from drug court. In the jail. Yeah, they got terminated in jail on drug court violations. Sanctions, had to go to jail for a few days. Got in there shaking their dicks at guards joking around, and they got terminated from drug court. Kirk come in there, the jailer, this motherfucker, told him about it. Michael Harris flipped out on him. Whoa, Curtis. Yeah, so I drank the juice. Ain't nothing better than this juice. I got a big ass gallon jar of pickles and pickle juice at my granny's. I keep forgetting to bring over here because if you drink pickle juice all the time, you never get an upset stomach. Get sick to your stomach, drink you some pickle juice. Hot banana pepper rings. I love the juice. I could just drink the juice by itself. So Kurt Stallard's in jail. The world just keeps getting crazier. I am about to. The world's so crazy right now. I got pulled over. I got sworn 5 deep by the law. Streaming. It's kind of got me scared to go out. The jailer's in jail. I mean, what the fuck? And we're about to have another hurricane. I'll just wait in a minute. Sorry, guys, I'm starting to post-apocalyptic scene. About to have a hurricane coming. God. You don't see that here.
There are 3 simple changes I tell all of my arthritis patients to make. Number 1, you have to.
I mean, hell yeah, they had to climb to get above that shit. I was trying to find something about the no hurricane coming. Anyway. Well, John Doe's not here for the weather, but looks like we're going to be good for a while. I didn't know that. So anyway, breaking news: the Harlan County Detention Center former jailer. Yeah, well, we got fucked. Sorry, you. Pickles help nice you. So, anyway, I'm getting bored streaming. I'm like, I'm gonna chill out for the night. Everybody pray, absolutely. Pray for all the YouTubers, not just them. The people in East Tennessee and Western North Carolina. Has anyone else been arrested where the sheriff lives? Not for not yet. But it's early for me to quit. But I've been rolling since what 3:30 or 4. I've give y'all 8 hours today, close to it. So I really don't even want to quit. I'm just fucking I don't know what to do. I might come back in a few minutes. Breaking, well, I don't know. Let's see what's cracking on Facebook for a minute. Breaking news: Ryan Saylor, the former Harlan County jailer Curtis Stallard, has been arrested. But prayer is something we all could use and all need at all times. Good night, Zigzag. Yeah, I'm done for the night. I'm gonna go to bed, guys. I ain't going to bed. I'm sorry, my weed wore off. That's weird. Well, I mean, I don't know what else to do. I was thinking about going for a walk, but like I said, there's so much craziness happening. My luck, I get out here running into something stupid by walking at night. So yeah, I may come back and let me eat if I feel like coming back.